Ever notice how ads always pop up at the worst moments? When the killer's identity is about to be revealed. During that perfect meditation flow. On Amazon Music, we believe in keeping you in the moment. That's why we've got millions of ad-free podcast episodes, so you can stay completely immersed in every story, every reveal, every breath. Download the Amazon Music app and start listening to your favorite podcasts ad-free, included with Prime.
Jacoby, we're finally here. The Overlook Hotel. Not that mansion in Colorado, but the real thing. Stanley Kubrick's Overlook Hotel.
Did we overshoot Colorado for Oregon? Or nah.
Yeah, here we are.
Big place. Oh, hey, the concierge left the room keys on the front desk for us. Pretty empty here. Now, what room are we? He left 2 keys. Are we 217 or 237? What one room?
237.
That's probably the better room.
But put those in your pocket. We're going straight to the gold room.
All right, get our drink on.
Good evening, Saboteur Creeps.
Slow night, isn't it, Nate?
Yes, it is. But now that you're here, can I offer you a drink?
You can pull down a little bottle of whiskey, eh?
Oh, of course,
Hey.
Mr. Jacoby.
We Canada?
We overshot Colorado by a little bit. A little glass of ice. You can do that, can't you, Nate?
Of course. Yes, your money's no good here. Orders from the house. Saboteur Creeps, episode 28, and if you haven't figured it out by now, we are covering The Shining and all the movies and all the irreparable harm that has been done to that franchise. Yes, The Shining episode, a special episode.
That was good.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited. I'm like, we've only got 4 movies to talk about tonight when we get to talk about them, but they are some fucking epic movies. And The Shining being, Corey, this is your favorite film of all time?
Yep.
What is your favorite? And if for those that don't know, it's my name's Nate. We got Corey here tonight. And then we have a special guest star, the closest thing we will ever know to Jack Torrance in real life.
Here's Jacoby.
Yeah, all right. Jacoby has joined us again. You've heard him on previous episodes. And if you haven't, go back and listen. What are you doing? But so we're here doing the Shining review. Your favorite movie. Jacoby, what was your favorite movie? Again.
Not The Shining.
Well, I always like to go back to...
Don't spoil it. But anyway.
John Carpenter's The Thing.
Yeah, okay.
But
all right.
Even in my top 10 list, anything can change based on the day and what you're in the mood for.
Well, and we have some like really cool things to talk about tonight that are all over the place, but we have so many different Shining connections. Corey, it's your favorite movie. Jacoby is one of the best cosplayers for Jack Torrance I've ever seen in my entire life. And also, we also got to do a Saboteur Creep event, kind of, a little bit, thanks to Corey and his awesome fucking rap skills. And we got to put on a Saboteur Creeps show, kind of.
Decadent Cabaret 43, I go last. Every year they make the rapper go last. Mm-hmm. And instead of doing a cover, we did original songs, and then I brought my Saboteur Creep friends, and then we did a Shining performance, and it was a blast. I dressed up as Wendy. He dressed up as Jack Torrance. We had the blowjob bear.
Yeah, yours truly. Thank you.
My DJ dressed up
bear.
as Lloyd. Although tonight our Lloyd is Nate the bartender. He's going to be serving us up drinks.
Yeah. Yeah, we all have whiskey tonight in honor of Jack. So
glass of ice.
Corey's going to pour himself one. But yeah, no, this is a really fun episode because we take a lot of deep dives. We talk about a lot of movies. This is only about The Shining, its sequels, the mini-series, and the documentaries that go with it. There's a lot of stuff to go. And why don't you pour me a little bit here, too, while you're at it? That's, I think I just mixed bourbons here, but you know what? That's fine. Thank you. All right, yeah, just pour some on
White
the
man's
carpet,
burden,
too.
right?
White man's burden, Lloyd.
What did that
man's
mean?
burden.
Anybody know what that meant?
I don't. I tried to look it up. Like, I know what white man's burden means, but I don't know what it means in terms of drinking. Like, I don't get it at all, but whatever. So, here's to The Shining, boys. All right.
And all the irreparable harm it's
there
caused
we go.
us.
Yeah, that's right. All right. Okay. So, now that we've got our whiskey in us, yes, we're going to do The Shining, but first, you guys
We're sitting
know.
at the bar in the gold room, right?
Yes, we're in the bar, the gold room. It's a little empty. We heard music coming from here. Can't find anyone here, though. It's weird. We just got this one guy who calls himself the caretaker walking around in the background, but whatever. That guy looks old and creepy as fuck. So, yeah, before we get in tonight, we have lots of things to talk about. There's a lot of horror news. We've got emails. We've got social things to talk about.
We do have emails?
We have emails. We have
Emails?
We have email, but it's a
Okay,
hell of an email. So,
Okay.
but yeah. So, where do you want to start? I guess let's.
I want to start with the newest news I heard.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants. I got news for you, pal. You ain't leading but two things right now. Jack and shit. And Jack left town.
Halloween series.
Okay. Yes. Let's talk about it. Let's get into it.
I mean, I don't know that much about it. I know that we just got the worst two Halloween movies of all time in Halloween Kills.
I
and Halloween
tolerate
Ends.
kills.
Okay.
Kills is like a bad, like
I mean,
not a very
if you
good
have a
sequel.
sexual fantasy for Michael Myers dressed up killing firemen, yeah, that was a hot scene.
I'd put it in like if I had to rank the whole series,
did
it's
it.
somewhere in the middle there.
The Evil Dies Tonight shit, like all that
Too much.
commentary was too much. But I enjoy the simplistic nature of Michael Myers walking through the town killing people. Like that's what we got in Halloween Kills. So there is something to apologize for it. And then there's some other stuff that you're like, come on, what are
Either
you doing?
way,
But
they
then
blew it. Now it's going to be TV. Halloween is TV,
No shit.
and it's not an anthology of different Halloween stories like Halloween 3. It's Michael Myers back after the first one. Is
Yeah.
anybody excited?
This is the first I'm hearing of that.
Oh, you didn't even know?
You've not
No.
heard this at all.
No.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
legit.
They are doing away with all sequels. It will be a continuation or a sequel of the first film only. It'll be a TV series. Don't know if it's going to be like a mini series, if it's going to be seasons long. It's going to feature Michael Myers. To your point, it's not going to be like Halloween 3 and what that would have done. Yeah, I don't know.
Straight to Peacock.
Yeah, of course. Now, I don't know. Chucky's on Peacock, and Chucky's
Well,
pretty
Chucky's
fucking good.
Sci-fi, and
That's
then
true.
Peacock owns
That's true.
rights to that.
If it's more like Chucky, I'll be excited. Not the humor, but if it's more like that, I'll be excited. If it's more like John Carpenter's Suburban Screams, no, thank you.
I got to jump in here. So I don't know if that would work because, I mean, Chucky can take place throughout the year, but Michael Myers is specific to Halloween. And how do
Right.
you do a multi-episode series that takes place over the course of one
I'm
night?
thinking it takes place of him in the asylum.
Oh, interesting. Well,
So after he gets arrested as a kid, perhaps before he comes back,
yeah.
or maybe he's in jail, or oh yeah, you're right, because if they're continuing from the first.
Continuing from the first, so he's.
But I was assuming that it would be that space that Rob Zombie tried to cover.
He is. So yeah. So
I mean,
we're-
because that would work as a TV. You know, this kid that won't talk in an asylum, crazy making masks.
I could see that, yeah, but that feels like more of an anthology with just the crazy people in the series. But no, this is going to be a direct continuation of the first one, which means, well, to quote Dr. Loomis, Michael Myers was 21. And so he's going to be 21, a vicious killer. Here's what I think they're going to do. And obviously we don't know, right, listeners? But here's what I think they're going to do. They're going to lean heavy into the lore that he's the boogeyman.
Yes.
And he comes every Halloween to kill. So maybe each season could be him coming and returning on Halloween.
Halloween, yeah.
So like maybe the first season, oh, fuck. Maybe we should patent this and write this instead, just in case when the series fails, then we can pitch this. But here's the thing, okay? We're going to get this out to the listeners so they can't steal our idea. They'll know. They'll know where it came from.
Well, we have it timestamped.
Exactly. So here's what I think they should do. Season 1, he comes, wreaks havoc, kills a bunch of people. They kill him. He disappears, whatever. Season 2, he's in a different town. But like by season 3... everyone in the world is aware of Michael Myers, and they start preparing and boarding up their houses and shit like that. And like no one goes outside during Halloween night. And then he's like, if you do get caught outside, Michael Myers will come and get you.
Michael Myers in The Purge.
It's kind of like Michael Myers is The Purge. Which is Blumhouse doing this series?
Well, yeah, I think so. It's got to be, right? They're not going to sell it.
I don't know. You said it's premiering on Peacock, right?
Well, I mean, I just assumed.
It probably is,
but I did look it up. This is legit. They're doing this. They want their money.
There's not a lot of information out on it. But
we'll get more information, but yeah, I don't know. I'm worried. I'm always worried.
So I feel like they kind of really have to lean into that boogeyman angle. You see, every sequel they've done after this has always tried to explain Michael Myers, but that first movie works as like a perfect Twilight Zone episode.
Totally.
You
totally
need
does.
to, like the whole movie, like Luminous is warning everyone, this guy's not human. And in the movies that follow up, they make him a human and he's tied to his sister or something like that. But you just gotta, at the very end of that first movie, you realize he's a force. He's an entity. He's gone.
Evil incarnate. Yeah.
Luminous knew it. He just looks into the wind like, I knew this would happen.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like if they do a series, it's almost got to be anthology, and Michael is just kind of in the background for a period of time, in focus for a period of time. It can revolve around other spooky things that happen during the holiday, but you can't try to explain Michael. He is the boogeyman.
Here's 2 other ideas of how this can work, and they range from the first one I just told you is my preferred version of it. This one I hope they don't do, and the last one I'm going to tell you I really fucking hope they don't do. The one I hope they don't do is they lean into the Curse of Thorn angle.
Nope.
And he's part of a cult. You could get some mileage out of that story-wise. Here's what I really fucking hope they don't do. They start leaning into the lore of the last trilogy that we just got. Halloween ends, and he's more of a force than he is the boogeyman, and he almost became like the Final Friday Jason.
I'd rather him go to space at this point.
You never know. I mean, Chucky's going there, right? So,
Scream 7. Nev Campbell's back.
Yeah, this is desperate.
I agree entirely. Like,
yes, good.
Their entire the last 2 movies set up like this showdown that's supposed to happen in the next movie, but because of all this background drama, they're like, oh shit, we can't do any of that, so we just need to pivot and bring back our lead actress and the original writer and hope to get butts in the seats from the fans. This one probably won't even be connected to the last 2.
Well, yeah, and so that's the problem with this whole thing, is because you've set up a overarching storyline of the 2 sisters in 5 and 6. They're both out, as far as I know, and not going to return because of all the drama that happened behind the scenes. So I think what the studio said is like, oh yeah, we'll get Nev back, we'll pay her whatever she wants, and so now they're bringing Nev back with the original writer, which I'm actually excited that Kevin Williamson is returning. He's wrote some pretty fucking cool stuff. Let's not sleep on The Faculty, people. I mean,
that's such a classic.
It really is, and I know you love that one too, Corey. Right?
Yeah.
And but this just feels like, oh fuck, we really dropped the Scream ball now.
Well, and then we got to make $1 million every year off Scream somehow.
Now they're going to bring back Matthew Lillard, which all the fans want.
They should. I mean, at this point...
Then they teased it in the last movie, obviously.
Yeah.
Matthew Lillard said he'd do it.
At this point, I honestly don't even care about the whodunit angle.
That's right.
But we talk about that too much.
Well, what do you think? What do you think about it though? You didn't say.
I'm not gonna do it. I mean, I'm like, whatever. I'm gonna go watch it. I'm gonna enjoy it. But I just thought it was weird. They double backed. They tried to go on. What a mess.
Yeah. It's just a fucking mess at this point. Let it die. Just let it die.
You know my thoughts on Scream.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
They just need to wait several
Supernatural.
years. It can continue on several years later when they get their shit together. It doesn't have to happen now.
Yeah, I'd be fine with that. Yep, for sure.
Middle Skarsgård brother is now Eric Draven in The Crow. We have a first look and a trailer. And
And a picture.
and a picture of a guy with a smiley face and no white paint behind it, and he looks like Skarsgård doing an impression of Jared Leto doing Suicide Squad, and the tattoos, and like, oh, the action looks great. And this isn't even a horror movie. Crow isn't even technically a horror movie, right?
But
It's
it
a
has gothic
supernatural-
undertones.
Yeah.
Except for this new
Oh,
one.
and a guy returning from the dead. So, I mean, it's got
And,
supernatural.
yeah, it looks like some steamy sex is going to happen. Middle Skarsgård. What's his first name?
Bill.
Bill Skarsgård, yeah.
I don't know
Pennywise.
where I
you
just
know
pulled that
him
from.
as
Yeah.
Pennywise. He looks sexy, like great, yeah. Wow, great. That dude's ripped. I don't know, man.
I know.
I'm
know.
with those people that think that, Brandon Lee died in this film as Eric Draven. He's Eric Draven. He did it perfect.
Yep.
I think that waiting, what has it been, 30 years almost now? It's been about
Early
30
90s.
years.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, can we at least give him 50 years before we give Eric Draven's role to another person? I mean, I remember when they said
Well,
it was
there's
gonna,
been sequels.
when
so-
it was going to be, but their names weren't Eric Draven.
Oh, they were
should have
different.
just
They were
made
the
a different
Crow.
guy.
I never saw the
But
sequels.
Eric Draven is the character. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So
okay.
in the sequels, these were other people getting the same power that Eric Draven got. Eric Draven is Brandon Lee. And now they're going back, restarting it.
Yeah.
And they're giving the character's name, Brandon Lee's character, the name. I don't necessarily think it's disrespectful. They have every right to do it, but I would have rather him had a different name. I would
Yeah.
have rather him had better Crow makeup.
Yeah.
I would have rather had him long hair.
Yeah.
I would have rather
Yeah,
him
the short hair
not
looks
have trashy tattoos.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just lacks the charm and charisma of the first
And
one.
it feels rushed.
But you don't
too.
like Bill Skarsgård, though, right, Corey?
I mean, I like him great as Pennywise. I like.
Oh, you
him.
do? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm.
But you're not excited about Nosferatu, with him being Nosferatu.
I
We've
don't.
talked
I don't
about
think.
that.
I don't think he's perfect for that role. I don't think he's perfect for Eric Draven either. He looks ripped. I actually just found out like 3 days ago that he's Infinity Pool's brother. I didn't even realize all those Skarsgårds were the same Skarsgårds.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
But,
a bunch of them.
Like, I don't hate him. I do think he was great in Barbarian. I liked him and just about everything
He was
does.
great in Barbarian. I forgot he was in that. Yeah. Yeah.
that was a really good first act.
Mm-hmm.
But these are big roles. These are dangerous roles. I think that it might affect his career if he blows it. And I think he might fuck up these movies that we've been waiting for. I mean, I'm glad it's not Jason Momoa, honestly. It was going to be Jason Momoa.
Honestly, I would have preferred it to be Jason Momoa.
I'm
than
kind
I
of with
think
you on that.
Bill Skarsgård. He's intimidating. I think he can go darker.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing
I don't
Momoa
know.
bust heads with the white makeup and black.
I think he could pull it off. I don't know. Bill Skarsgård just doesn't feel right. And I've only
I would
seen
have
2
rather
photos,
it been
right?
a sequel instead of a reboot.
Sure.
Remake.
Yeah.
The big thing I'm seeing in
Eric
this trailer,
Draven's Bruce Lee, and he died in
Yep.
that movie. He sacrificed his life for that movie. He
Yeah.
didn't sacrifice it, but
Not on purpose. Yeah.
that first movie just has such a gothic vibe to it, but this new trailer lacks that soul,
it kind of has like a Suicide Boys vibe to it.
or like a John Wick to it. You know,
You know what I mean?
I do. I do know what you mean. Yeah,
Anyways,
totally.
I'm worried.
Yeah.
In other news, Tubi's fucking bullshit now. I mean, what should I say? Truby? Does anybody else see Truby? The new,
With the new-
pink, the yellow and purple.
Are you raging against the app right
Truby? Truby? Looks like Truby, and then the other news of them cutting Full Moon. I've been looking at the times, and all the times are good so far that I've been watching, at least from our upcoming 2004.
Yeah.
But there's 10 times more ads.
There is a lot of ads. I've noticed
The
that. in
ads
Tubi
are
now.
every fucking 15 minutes now, and they're longer, and they're going to start cutting down things. The ads are dumb. The logo's stupid. They don't advertise any horror. They've turned their back on us. What did you say in the thread? I thought Tubi was one of us.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, because you should not be cutting movies. I do not believe in censorship.
It's even
I
like
do not believe it.
yeah, that's art censorship. Film
Exactly.
censorship is
I'm
art censorship.
going back to Freevee.
They're disbanding Freevee. They're dissolving it.
It's Amazon Prime.
Well, yeah, they're but that's going to have a lot more ads now. And I don't know, like all the streaming services are fucking it up. And in fact, I had a conversation with Josie last night, ironically, about this that said like one more price hike in streaming services that we have. And I said, let's just go back to our cable and get like the biggest, highest package right now that has like HBO, Showtime, all that shit bundled in. Because now with all the streaming services we do have, we'll be paying the same exact thing. But at least I'll get like 200 channels I'll never fucking watch with it. But, you know.
I don't know if that's a good call.
But that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. You're supposed to cut the cord to save money and get all the shit. But now they're driving up ads. They're ruining it. The fact that, and we talked about it on the last episode, the fact that you can pay $7 a month for Netflix with ads, and then you don't get access to the full catalog. Because they haven't figured that out. That really pisses me off. Like, you can't watch Thanksgiving on Netflix right now. That just dropped recently. You can't watch it because it's not included with the ads. You have to pay $16. Well, yeah, because we're smart and we're physical media people. I mean, look at that wall over there.
Well,
thousands of movies.
already?
Physical media is
I got
king.
Thanksgiving already.
They can't take away physical media.
Exactly. And they can't edit it on some streaming platform versus another.
Who are they?
They, man. It's fucking they, man. You know they,
I mean,
man.
They come
you
here
know
and just
they,
take
man. They put all the fucking shit in the clouds and then, they just spray it down on the
send
people,
a
man.
signal and blow up your 4K player tomorrow if they wanted.
It's not attached to the Wi-Fi. How are they going to do that?
They
man.
figure it out.
They, man.
Anyways, we're disappointed in you, Tubi.
Yeah.
Change the logo back.
So is it only doing that to full moon movies then?
I don't know.
That's what I've heard.
This is the news that you guys gave me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Everyone's getting too soft these days.
Yeah, we're all soft in the ass these days.
I saw the first 2 episodes of The Ones Who Live.
Walking Dead with
Michonne
and Rick Grimes.
And the first episode was catching up with Rick. Second episode was catching up with Michonne. And at the end of each episode, they had the meet. And I gotta say, it's not that bad, man.
Are you back on the Walking Dead train then?
I'm looking forward to watching episode 3 after this.
Okay.
It's not bad.
All right.
I don't want to talk about it because obviously, well, it is funny. It is kind of like, really? Like, that's fine. It seems, but dude, it looks good.
Okay.
The drama keeps you engaged. I'm straight up giving it a B-. The first 2 episodes.
Okay.
B-.
Okay. All right.
Did you watch them?
I did not watch them. I have not watched since we talked about this, The Whispers.
Okay.
And I will have to, as a completist, I will have to go back to that, watch them, and then go through all the other bullshit spinoffs and then get to that one.
But yeah, so that's looking good so far. I'm not disappointed. I also saw Imaginary.
Oh, yeah.
How was that?
It says here C.
A C.
C. So it's a killer teddy bear movie from our
little
boys
baby
at the
teddy bear.
Blumhouse.
Yeah, it's a little baby teddy bear. Okay, and then there's a really fun little girl, imaginary friend. And there's an older woman. I don't know. Spoil it. I'm not going to spoil it. So, but they do go and do an imaginary world where that little baby teddy bear becomes a full-size teddy bear, kind of like in the boneyard with that big old and dolls.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think it's great for kids. I would recommend every parent to scare their kids with it.
Gateway horror.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
I don't know. The acting isn't bad. The writing has holes in it. It's like that doesn't make sense.
Well, okay.
Blumhouse is very lazy, obviously very lazy in doing this for money. But I thought it was just as good as Lisa Frankenstein.
I liked Lisa Frankenstein.
People
Which
starting
you
to love
also
it.
gave a C.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's on my short list to watch. Is Lisa Frankenstein because I've heard enough good
That's
things.
VOD too. Well, like the girls like it. The goth girls love it. So Jacoby is in that.
Yeah.
I'm a goth girl.
Goth girls love this fucking movie.
Yeah.
And I went in there with a little bit too high hopes, even though it was PG-13.
Okay.
And I could tell that they were not speaking to me. It felt awkward to me. But here I am, fucking Alpha, Sigma, fucking bully human being, 38-year-old that's still living like it's the 8th grade.
No, I know that's not true.
Okay.
And whether our listeners think that, I know that's not true.
Yeah.
Look at your love for Teen Witch.
Oh yeah, I love Teen Witch.
You love Teen Witch, dude.
I love Teen Witch.
Yeah. And yeah. So anyway.
Because I'm hot and you're not.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Okay.
I don't know. I thought it was good. I think everybody should watch it. So there hasn't been, and I'll still say there hasn't been a good horror movie released to theaters this year yet. Imaginary's not there, but it was fine.
Okay.
It was fine. It was fine.
So I will give you 3 movies that I think that it's going to help me and the listeners figure out what direction that this movie is going in without spoiling anything. Okay? And maybe not 3 movies, but 3 items.
Okay.
To try and help me figure out what the fuck Imaginary is. Because I know it's a horror bear, right? Kinda?
It's an
Okay, don't
Imaginary.
answer that. Just answer this question. Is it like, number 1, Megan? Number 2, Imagination Land from South Park?
Okay.
Or number 3, Five Nights at Freddy's.
Number 4, Drop Dead Fred.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, number
No.
5. Okay, no, excuse me.
not.
Let me get rid of Five Nights at Freddy's and replace it with Annabelle.
Annabelle.
It's like Annabelle.
Yeah.
So it's Annabelle.
Well,
It's Annabelle.
and compared to the other ones, it's not really like Megan. It's not like Megan.
But you know where I'm going with that. Is
Yeah.
it robots? Is it it's spiritual?
It's different.
Is it
It's different than all those. It's,
Okay.
It's a house, a haunted house that has a spirit, and a spirit uses a teddy bear to get children to believe in it.
okay?
And
Okay.
once it holds you, it wants to take you somewhere.
It's a great
Okay.
concept.
And
Yeah.
once it takes you there, it'll keep you there forever.
Ooh.
Okay. And to not be taken there, first of all, you can't look it in the eyes, otherwise you'll be brain dead. If you look at it too long, you're brain dead and you don't make any sense. That's why all the parents are fucking
Oh, so this
dumb.
is like what the ghost lights or whatever from It.
And
You know what I'm
Good
talking
pull.
about? The
so
and
we
I-
have to go
the
to a
lights.
place, and some people want to go to the place. Crazy people want to go to the place. She returns home, brings somebody else there. It does. Some people can see it, some people can't. I don't know. It's kind of like Nightmare on Elm Street. I don't know. And also, the story doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Okay.
So whatever part of this mix mash writing muck you find,
Sure. Okay.
I don't know.
We'll have to use our imaginations. I guess.
Imagination
But-
Land, I guess. Maybe.
I've seen some images of the creature design, and I am a sucker for good monster designs. And I'm really impressed with what I
Oh,
saw.
like the bigger version.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, really?
Gnarly
Okay. I
teeth,
haven't. I
big
don't. I
eyes.
saw the poster. That's as much as I know about this movie.
Cute, cuddly.
Okay.
All right, you watch it. We'll come back to Imaginary. Give
Okay.
everybody a little bit more time to watch it.
Yeah, because that recently just came out, right? I mean,
Yeah,
that's
last
very
week.
new.
Yeah,
Okay.
I went to see it the
Yep.
first Sunday. Wraith, thought it was okay.
Okay.
It's better than fucking Night Swim.
I feel like that's going to be said so many times throughout 2024. Yeah.
Well, Night Swim is the Megan. No, well, is it? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. People like Megan.
What other news do you got?
I watch Poor Things.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
so good,
Yeah, it is really good.
so good.
It is not horror. It's a Frankenstein story, but it's comedy.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
But
comedy.
there's dicks. There's dead dicks.
Oh, there's lots of weird shit in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean,
Bruce Banner.
Yeah. I mean,
Best performance, or Mark Ruffalo's best performance ever. Did you cry laughing at Mark Ruffalo?
yeah, I did. I thought he was funny. I thought, yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, he was funny, especially towards the end where he just fucking going nuts,
weeping
dude.
mess.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I said it before, but just the beginning is a pregnant woman jumps off of a cliff, kills herself. A Frankenstein mush William Dafoe
Yeah.
takes the baby's brain, puts it in the adult's brain,
Yep.
and now we have a horny baby going around doing crazy things.
Yeah, it's if Frankenstein's monster has a lot of sex and was brutally honest with people, that's what this movie is.
Have you seen it?
No, you put it on my list of things I need
It's
to
on
catch.
Disney.
It just won like a whole bunch of Oscars.
And think about this. It's on Disney.
Well, yeah, Disney,
What?
Hulu, it's all
Oh.
all there. But yeah, it's
Dead dick.
there's a lot of sex, and it's not hot sex either. Like the guy butt naked
it's
crab
not
walking.
hot. It's not that not hot.
It's not hot. No, because well, anyway, but yeah, there's
yeah.
some weird shit in it, but it's a really good movie, and I was really surprised by how empowering it is for women in the film, because she's just raging against guys telling her and trying to control her the entire time with her second life, which I thought was, I'm like, wow, they actually made a relevant story with this whole bizarre fucking world that they set up. Bizarre Frankenstein story. So yeah, it's really cool.
And honestly, I think that movie is part of the reason why I didn't like Lisa Frankenstein as well, because I watched them 1 week apart. And
this is definitely probably the better Frankenstein movie.
So good.
Yeah.
So good. Anything else?
No, nothing that you haven't talked about already or that we'll talk about tonight. But Jacoby, you watch anything recently?
Any horror news?
Nothing new. I've been going back and rewatching all the Ghostbusters movie in preparation for Frozen Empire.
We got a big weekend coming up ahead of us. So for all the listeners, if you guys are in Chicago, the week of the 22nd through the 24th, the Savage Horror Creeps are going to be
Spring break.
Days of the Dead in Chicago. We're really looking forward to that one.
Woo!
You do realize we're going to be in Chicago on spring break.
Chicago.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
People make fun of me.
Bring your swimsuits.
Because I say Chicago.
Chicago.
Chicago?
Yeah,
Do I say Chicago weird?
No, not for this region.
If I go to Chicago saying Chicago, are people going to get pissed?
You're going to get shot, yeah. But that's because of Chicago.
I'm like, thank God we're in Chicago.
They might understand
People
it.
were like, dude, stop saying it like that. Chicago?
But we'll be at Days of the Dead. But that weekend, unfortunately, it's bad timing for that con because I would be in the movie theater the whole next weekend because
Late Night with the Devil, we might even be able to see it in Chicago.
Late Night, yeah, I never thought about that. Late Night with the Devil, we might be able to see there. That's going to drop in theaters on the 22nd, and then it releases on Shudder on April 19th, if I remember correctly. Okay. So, I mean, it's a short wait if it doesn't come to your local theater, but I hope it's a wide release because I've heard nothing but good things in that movie. Jacoby, to your point, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, is that what it's called?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very excited about that. I hear they're going to be pulling a lot from the original animated series, The Real Ghostbusters.
Oh, fun.
And I'm really glad that they're getting away from the Gozer storyline because Ghostbusters is one of those franchises that has so much untapped potential.
Yeah.
There's just so many different supernatural circumstances blue-collar guys could be put into.
Yeah, on the Halloween list this last year, I watched Afterlife again, and I was surprised by how much I really, really like that movie and how much it's a good fucking sequel.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
I
honestly
always
my
watch
second
Last
favorite.
Call. Because that one is by far the best Ghostbusters film.
Oh, Answer the Call?
Answer the Call, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Where Thor's
so
the
it's
girl.
your favorite so much that Thor's Annie Potts. Yeah.
I'm just kidding. That movie, I mean,
he's
it has its
Janine.
merits. Slimer's in it. If Slimer's in it, I'm good. I love that character. I love that monster.
That movie sucks. It's got nothing to do because the Ghostbusters are women.
No.
It's kind of like Scooby-Doo
that movie
meets
sucks.
Ghostbusters.
Okay, so
Scooby-Doo meets Ghostbusters is Answer the Call.
I'm just saying it before anyone else tries to tag us with that or something like that. That movie sucks. I
got to run this back. Okay, it's not a feminist thing. The 2016 one had potential. It's just they did too much improvising and none of it worked. Yeah, Answer the Call.
Yeah.
2016.
That, in my opinion, has been a franchise that you need to take the time to write decent storytelling.
Yeah.
Dan Aykroyd had such a passion for this supernatural world that he created that thought went into it. In this last one, they just improvised everything. And if you look at all the other major
The Answer the Call
franchises-
one, not Afterlife.
Oh, not After.
Yeah, okay.
Not After.
All right, just
Answer
making
the
sure.
Call.
Yep.
They just had no direction. They improvised.
It was an SNL sketch. What are you talking about?
Basically.
That's what it felt like. Yeah. Honestly, that's what it felt like. It just drug out SNL sketch. There was some funny stuff actually with Chris Hemsworth that I thought was pretty good.
Oh, he was a ditzy blonde.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of funny. And let's be
I
honest,
liked all the actors. I
Melissa,
liked the
Melissa
monsters.
McCarthy and
That whole
Kristen
rock
Wiig.
scene where they had the demon, and that was cool. Like the effects were great.
Actually, all the main characters are usually charming and very fun. You know, I did not like that movie.
Felt like an
I,
SNL
li-
sketch.
I liked Kate McKinnon. And,
Kate McKinnon's great. Yeah,
and a couple of others, but it was Melissa McCarthy and Kirsten Wiig's like drama background stuff that just kind of went nowhere and had no purpose
yeah,
there.
it's not good.
But
Ladies fight.
it's like okay,
Now we know.
to narrow down my point here. To narrow down my point, Ghostbusters is a franchise you need to take the time, write solid stories with. You
got to get funny people interacting with ghosts and monsters.
But it'd be like if you took like Star Trek, Star Wars, or Lord of the Rings and just improvised it. You can't do that. You need to take time and put thought into the
I
stories
mean, are you
you're
dissing
telling.
our intro right now?
What?
We were riffing.
I'm just kidding.
No, I know exactly what you're saying because it just was a mess and it just didn't work for me either. And you know, Corey's take is keep women out of my Ghostbusters.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
No one said that.
But
no one
even-
said that
even
here.
with-
it's just not a good movie. It's okay.
But if you look
Movies
at
can
like
suck.
Afterlife, if you look at Afterlife and now Frozen Empire, it's not like, oh, I only like it because there's guys in it. I mean, Phoebe Cates is
Well,
a very
if I could
inspirational character.
complain about Afterlife and say there's too many fucking kids in it.
Well, you could if your argument was I don't like kids and I don't like women in my Ghostbuster movies or
And
something
Janine
like that.
Melnitz, she's such an iconic character from the first one. I'm glad she's getting to suit up in this one.
But we're not saying that because women isn't the problem. It was the storyline in it. Whereas Afterlife found a way to honor the original while tell a unique story. And then
Then the homage at the end.
the cameos, the
Harold
cameos
Ramis.
of the original, that was that
teared
was
up.
touching. But like the cameos in the 2016 version were so shoehorned in. He shows up in a taxi or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, it's like just
Aykroyd.
terrible. Aykroyd, yep. And but this one, they were actually part of the story without taking away from the story that they developed from these new characters. It was just well handled. And now, what I'm excited about with Frozen Empire is I heard that it's going to be fairly equal between the new cast and the old cast in this one.
a good passing of the torch.
And it's going to be scary from what I heard, too. Like, they're actually going
I've seen
to...
this trailer so many times that it's been at every movie I've
It
went to.
doesn't look good to me.
No, I always think it's Godzilla.
Right, yeah. It
With the,
feel-
and then all of a sudden the ocean, and it's like, oh, Godzilla's coming. And
Yeah.
it's like, oh, no, never mind. That's
it doesn't look good to me, but I've heard really good things about it, like behind the scenes and stuff, where I'm like, okay,
It'll be
I'm
good.
on board.
It'll be good.
So Late Night with the Devil, Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire, and then what was the other one?
Love Lies Bleeding, I think that Kristen Stewart
yes,
thing.
and that's going to be a good one too. That's getting a lot of buzz.
Yeah.
That's more action horror, I think.
Drama. Action.
So I think it's going to be more like.
Bleeding is in the title, though.
Well, I think it's going to be more like if you think Green Room is horror-ish or like horror adjacent,
it is.
you know, which it definitely is. It's suspenseful and it's very violent.
I don't think Love Lies Bleeding is going to be horror. It's
I don't
gonna
think
be
so either.
action, drug, drama, guns. But yeah, it's going to be good.
Yeah.
When I saw Iron Claw with Anthony, the
yeah.
demonic thrust, and that trailer came on, and there was a bunch of people in the movie theater, and Anthony turned and looked at me and goes, "That looks sick."
Out
And I
loud,
was
too.
like, "Indeed, yes." I was like, "Indeed, that looks sick." Indeed,
It does, though. It does. I watched the trailer. It does look good.
Ghostbusters coming up. We'll talk about that soon. Hopefully,
Yep, absolutely.
we'll get Jacoby back when we do the Ghostbusters ranking.
Yeah, you seem like a Ghostbusting head.
Ghostbusters
Oh,
2.
total ghost head. By the way, shout out to the West Central Wisconsin Ghostbusters. Anyone that suits up, that's the great thing about the franchise. There's a lot of loving fans. They show up to the movies in their
Bustin'
beige
makes me
boiler
feel
suits.
good.
Yeah.
You know somebody who has the Ecto 1, don't you?
Yeah, that's Chad. Chad, right up. He heads up the entire Midwest Central Wisconsin Ghostbusters.
Nice.
But yeah,
That's going to be awesome.
he does a lot of charitable events. You know, it's they're really thinking of the community.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, that's going to be fun. Man, and you guys are going to go see the movie? Dressed up, too?
Oh, of course.
You got to,
strapping
right?
on the
Yeah.
proton pack and everything.
Yeah,
I'll dress up as Slimer.
So any more horror
How do you do
news?
that? No.
No?
Just need a little Vaseline. You're spot on.
Should I just show up all goopy? Like put green paint and then Vaseline and then just, hey guys.
Your mouth just is like filled with
And then I just got to eat stuff.
Vienna sausages and you're just all covered in Vaseline. You know, some people might think that that's a very fun
what's his
time.
name? The painting guy?
Vigo.
Vigo. I would dress up as him. That would be cool too. You're probably more Vigo than anybody, though.
I'm more of that guy that's like, why am I drippings with goo?
Yeah, well, that's the guy that's like Vigo's bitch.
I'm Vigo's bitch.
Everything you're doing right now is bad. I want you to know.
All right. Well, if that's end of horror news, then we should maybe
Emails.
get to the emails.
Did you really put her liver in the mailbox? Because I heard that they found her liver in the mailbox next to her spleen and her pancreas.
Randy, you goon fucking trying to eat here.
Just getting mad, right? Better live her alone. Live her alone.
All right. We got listener email, but it is one hell of an email from our old buddies, Jim and Vanessa. You remember them?
They're back.
They are back.
Did they hear what I said about Skinner Rank?
They have plenty to say, and I don't know if they did.
Okay.
Yeah, they had in a good way. Okay. So we haven't heard from Jim and Vanessa. They really they emailed in pretty early on in the show. Yeah. So they've been following along. They've been catching up. So
They're not even friends with you anymore, are they?
I've
Just
never
Josie and me.
just Josie and you. I was gonna say I don't know these people, but they're makes sense. All right, it's Skinamarink that divides us. So, all right, he's Jim and Vanessa starts out. Hello, creeps. How long has it been since we emailed in? Rest assured, we are still listening. We just fell really far behind after Layla was born. Or Lila, sorry. Their beautiful daughter. Actually, we got a picture.
Yep.
So adorable new baby. Now that we are all caught up and we figured we'd reach out, we started to keep a list of things from previous episodes to write about. So yeah, Corey, we're gonna get put to task here. So we started to keep a list of things from previous episodes to write about, but over time, the notes we had written down made less and less sense. So here are a few things we do remember of a few of last year's episodes. First of all, Evil Dead franchise. Jim's official Evil Dead ranking. At number 5, Evil Dead 2013. The reboot, remake,
Drug
whatever.
one.
Evil Dead Arise at number 4. Number 3, Evil Dead, the original. Number 2, Evil Dead 2.
Another Army of Darkness people.
And Army of Darkness at number 1.
Wow.
I think a lot of my Army of Darkness being my favorite has to do with being the first one I saw and how it was a movie my brother and I would watch together regularly.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. The nostalgia
you
of
like
it.
Mel Brooks movies, you like Mel Brooks movies. You know what I mean?
It's a great movie. It's a great movie.
is.
The nostalgia of it causes me to rate it higher. By the way, I hate Van Damme and I've never played Skyrim. So I think that was maybe when we were picking on Rad because he ranked Evil Dead 2 at 5. Yeah, that man's crazy. But yeah, to be honest, we say so much stupid shit. I don't even know what Van Damme is. But yeah.
Jean-Claude Van Damme probably,
Well,
right?
no, I know it's Jean-Claude Van Damme, but yeah, I can't remember what the reference was on that
Yeah, I
one.
don't remember
Number
either.
2, John Carpenter episode.
Okay.
Yeah, and honestly, guys, we have a whole bunch of topics that if you haven't listened to some of these previous episodes, take a little bit and
We put it to rest, though.
we did a definitive John Carpenter ranking in one of the episodes, and the only note that Jim has is, Corey, do you even like John Carpenter?
I mean, yeah.
So I don't know what he's referencing there, but
I think because like the whole episode, I was probably like, Wes Craven's better.
well, you do say that on and off.
There's
air.
a time I'd agree with you, but not anymore.
Yeah.
I think
I
Carpenter
mean, he's
reigns
great.
supreme.
But I was like, oh, did he even fuck? He didn't even write this. This fucker didn't even write this. Deborah Hill did. Yeah. I talked a lot of shit about John Carpenter.
You talk shit. That's what you do.
It's my job.
When they originally emailed in, they requested a Christmas episode. We actually gave that to them over the last
best
Christmas.
episode we've ever done, I think.
We had a lot of fun with it. I'm looking forward to our next Christmas episode this year. All right. So while I, Jim, love Silent Night, Deadly Night, I will say I love the sequel even more. This is a hot take. You basically get to rewatch the first one almost in its entirety, and you get a bonus Garbage Day scene, which is the greatest 30 seconds in cinematic history. Good. Either way, they are yearly watches for us at Christmas.
1 and 2.
I think you just got to watch 2.
I think you probably just 2. But yeah, I have a lot of love for 2, even though it is 60% the first movie at least.
More than that.
And then probably. And then he says, Christmas Horror Story deserved more love. Wildly entertaining, and how did it not get best ending? Did you not have the Christmas balls to give it more credit?
I gave it best ending, I think, didn't I?
I don't remember. It's a great one. Yeah.
I said it was like Taxi Driver and not a horror movie. It got her 5 or 4.
I know. It was on there. I know. But, you saw what Jim did to me over Skinamarink a long time ago, right, man? I love it. He's got the balls to call us out on it. It's great. It's critics. Fucking critics. Number 4, in one list, Aliens doesn't count as a horror, so it couldn't win. But then another list, Godzilla -1 doesn't count.
I said that too.
Aliens is more of a horror film than Godzilla.
We counted Aliens, though.
We didn't count Aliens. We removed it off the list, and I think we kind of talked about it off air that there might be a reason why we do that one day.
What year did Aliens come out?
86.
Oh, for your birthday, your burn.
So that probably would have been the horror of 1986 when we did that episode.
We took it off because there's so many good things in 1986.
There is, and honestly, we believe that Aliens probably needs its own franchise covering. Yeah. Especially with new ones coming out, and there's a lot to talk about with that franchise.
So I got to chime in here.
Yeah.
Now, I know some of these movies rely on different themes like drama and the whole scope of things, but like when it comes to Godzilla, to the xenomorphs and aliens, to me, if it's a creature feature or there's a monster in it, it automatically winds up in the horror category.
Okay, but would you classify would you classify a xenomorph? Okay, but would you classify a xenomorph as an alien or a monster?
Aliens fall into the horror category. They are a creature. I mean, you can look at a chart or a list of the monsters in cinema throughout history. Aliens will have its own category.
Yeah, but I put that in sci-fi.
Well, sci-fi horror is a thing. I mean,
for sure. Yeah, I mean, and there's some great sci-fi horror, but like Aliens is specifically sci-fi.
Jim, I put Aliens on my list.
You did. I vetoed it. I will say that's me. I did that. Yeah.
I mean, I didn't put it that high, but I think it was
also another reason why I vetoed it, because that movie should have been. That would have been my number.
I think
1,
I had it in my
honestly.
number 7 or number 8 of 1986.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think the franchise deserves its own thing. Honestly.
Yeah, I like that little girl in there, and then
better wait a decade, because there's going to be like 3 more between now and the next decade.
And that's actually kind of what we talked about too. But anyway, so but here's the thing: Godzilla is a monster. Aliens are aliens, and aliens are sci-fi. Look, if we got to count fucking aliens in the horror realm, then we got to pull Jurassic Park in there too. I'm sorry, but we got to pull Jurassic Park in there, and Jurassic Park is not a horror movie.
So. In watching, okay, I'm gonna make another pull here. I was watching a recap on the Tremors series, and when it comes to just about any creature or monster, as one of the directors put it, monsters, aliens, whatever creature it is, there's 3 explanations for it. Either 1, the creature was man-made; 2, it came from space; or 3, it was always there, and we just never noticed.
Yeah, sure. But
I don't know. I mean, horror movies are art, and art is subjective, and I think that it's not clear cut. You can't say because there's a monster and it's horror, because it's, a fucking, to some people, a dog is a monster. To some people,
there's dog horror out there. Yeah.
I don't know. That's the hardest part about being horror. You really have to judge on what is and what is not. And
hardest to be a horror critic. Best part of horror is it transcends genres, and that's one thing that I've always loved about it.
Amen.
I didn't want to go with Godzilla. I still haven't seen that Godzilla though, because they're making it impossible for you to watch it. You can't watch it.
Same.
They're
It's
hiding
so
it.
fucking good.
America doesn't
So
want
good.
us to see that Godzilla because they want us to watch their Godzilla on the 29th. Where they're like two rapper buddies. Have you seen that fucking that ad thing where they're like standing next to each other and there's a wave behind them and they're like, Godzilla and King Kong came here to fuck you up together. Like they're about to come out with a new album.
Yeah. Yeah, Kong versus Godzilla or Kong.
Godzilla, Kong, something.
Some other
a baby
bullshit.
Kong.
I'm here for both, but just based on the reviews that I've heard, it sounds like -1.
'Cause we're not gonna
you haven't
count-
seen -1 either?
Haven't yet.
Oh, it's so
We're
fucking
not going to
good.
count Kong Godzilla as a horror movie, are we?
Probably
if
not.
So we got to do our look ahead.
I think it's worthy of a recap if we see it.
Yeah, we'll see it. We'll have to see it. But like Godzilla -1 is the closest thing we're going to get to Jaws for a long time. I'm saying that. It's so
I'm on
fucking
your
good.
side, Jim. Carry on.
All right. Jim also says, finally, number 5. And this was one of the most recent episodes where we were talking about a Skinamarink sequel. Talk of a Skinamarink sequel? Now remember, he doesn't like them, listeners.
I remember.
We sure fucking hope not. They could just film the upper corner of a bathroom while someone violently shits for 90 minutes, and it would be more entertaining than the first. Have it so quiet, you have to crank up the volume and then jump scare your way with a stream of diarrhea and moaning so loud it makes the viewer shit themselves. If they don't make this version, we just might.
I was just saying, if you want to donate to SavageHorrorCreeps.com, me and Nate could make this movie in a weekend.
yeah, definitely. But anyway, he caps it off by saying, all that said, we still love the podcast. We thoroughly enjoy your contrasting viewpoints on different things, and we do contrast sometimes. And it gives us plenty of new movies to watch. Keep the episodes coming, and we'd love to come up with one of these days. As always, with love, Jim and Vanessa. And so good to hear from you guys again. Jim and Vanessa, I hope you email more.
Give us some ideas for what we should do for this Christmas episode. I don't even know what to do.
Yeah. I mean, we'll get inventive with it as we always do. That's a special episode around here, but thank you for reaching out again. And if anyone wants to get in touch with us, tell us where we're wrong, tell us where we're right, or just talk to us and send us some ideas of some movies you want to see.
Let Nate know that he's wrong and I'm right. His head's getting pretty big. You could use it.
I mean, if we were tallying up all the emails, I mean, it's kind of in my favor, but yeah. But no, you can get in touch with us on socials. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram at Savage Horror Creeps. You know what? In all seriousness, though, if you guys want to actually help out the podcast, we love talking to you guys, but if you want to help out the podcast without emailing in or something like that, leave us reviews.
Go to Apple Podcasts. There's a little app. It's different. Doesn't cost any money.
Yeah.
Go to Apple Podcasts, and all of it's really easy there because I tell people I'm on Apple, and then they're like, "Okay, find you."
But
it's like, well, there's a thing called Apple Podcasts.
But what? So yeah, and like to Corey's point, it's kind of a bitch to write and review, but it really, really does actually help out the podcast. So what we are offering you guys is we're going to put everyone's name into a hat that leaves a 5-star review on iTunes. All you have to do is leave a 5-star review telling us that you love the show. Send us a snapshot in an email to savagehorrorcreeps@gmail.com of that post, and we will randomly select a winner for a featured brand new Blu-ray of John Carpenter's, which Corey doesn't even like, Eyes of Laura Mars.
Okay.
So the winner,
I don't even have a copy of that. I might even go.
So
we'll
give people some time. This is a bi-weekly show, and honestly, we're going to Crypticon or not Crypticon, Days of the Dead. So there's some time yet. So we'll pick the winner after episode 30. So you got an entire month to leave us a 5-star review if you're listening to this, or longer, and then we'll announce the winner on episode 31, and I will contact you and get your email, and you will get The Eyes of Laura Mars, a very underrated John Carpenter old one from back in the day. Corey doesn't think it's underrated, thinks it fucking sucks because he hates John Carpenter.
I thought it was okay. I thought it was okay.
But yes, brand new copy.
Okay.
So anyway, that's it for listener emails. And now on to the main topic.
Hey, Jacoby, you want a sandwich? I want to talk a little bit more of The Shining, but can I see some of your notes?
You know, Corey, I kind of don't want to show you my notes. You see, when I'm sitting over here looking at my notes like this, they're for me and the listeners. So if you could just not interrupt.
Okay. I just thought maybe, since we had you here, we drove all the way to the Overlook Hotel.
I'm just going to stop you right there. When I'm sitting here, when I'm looking at my notes like this, don't interrupt me. In fact, when I'm sitting here, just assume that I'm podcasting.
I'm sorry.
How about we start that rule right now and you sit the fuck down?
You've had your whole fucking life to think things over. What good's a few minutes more gonna do you now?
Don't hurt me.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Stay away from me.
Wendy.
Stay away.
Darling, light of my life. I'm not gonna hurt you. You didn't let me finish my sentence. I said, I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna bash your brains in. I'm gonna bash them right the fuck in.
All right.
Jacoby was mouthing every bit of that.
He knows it word for word. Yes.
But yeah, we're going to get into it. We only have 4 films in the Shining franchise that we're counting. There is some other making ofs and whatnot. But we are going to start from worst movie in the Shining franchise that have been released.
Shining
distributed.
Universe. Yeah, I don't know what you'd call it because the number 4 is kind of
weird.
It's a winter.
But you can see it at any video store. You can, it's a real movie.
It's on Tubi right now,
and it is Room 237.
That's right. The documentary of all the strange conspiracy theories and weird different takes that people have really analyzed the original Shining from 1980, Stanley Kubrick's one, and come up with some wild, crazy, and maybe accurate theories on it. I don't know.
Neither this film nor any view or opinion expressed in it, nor the context in which the film footage and images are used, is approved or endorsed, or is in any way associated with the Kubrick 1981 Trust, Stanley Kubrick's family, Warner Brothers Entertainment Incorporated, or anyone else connected with the making of the motion picture of The Shining. And then there's words all over there. People, I probably shouldn't admit how much I think Room 23 illustrates the way movies should be watched. I don't know. It's weird. It's cool. I have it in my hand.
You have a physical copy, which I didn't even know existed, of Room 237.
I got it for $1 at Family Video.
Oh, nice.
Because nobody wanted it, so they sold it, their only copy.
So long live physical media. No, it's a really interesting documentary.
It's just theories of people on what they think Stanley Kubrick's The Shining meant. They kind of talk shit about the beef between King and Kubrick and how they both had different visions for the film, and which I think is an amazing thing that we'll probably get more into when we talk more about this. The first half hour might make you take it out because some of the theories are far-fetched and silly and dumb.
Oh yeah.
They talk a lot about how dicks are a big part of this movie. They talk about Native Americans.
Some of those are a real stretch.
Yeah.
It's a big stretch. Yeah. So
the moon stuff, I actually felt like something about the moon because
that's been a conspiracy
what they're
theory
saying
for years.
is that Stanley Kubrick filmed the moon landing. And then he was telling us in The Shining that he faked it.
Yes, that he used The Shining in 1980 to
admit that he
did
faked the moon landing.
There's a lot of stretches in this
documentary. And that's not the farthest fetched one.
No, it's definitely not. So it's basically a documentary, which is... It's an oddity, right? It's kind of fascinating to watch. It's way out there. But it's all about deep dives by... Here's the problem I have with it. Like 5 or 6 random people. I don't know if they're scholars. They're not like famous fucking people.
That is the thing.
They're random people that came up with these crazy things that they read into The Shining while watching the movie and then took crazy academic deep dives into their crazy conspiracy theories. Did you see
that part where they had that movie theater played the movie forwards and backwards at the same time?
Yes.
I loved that. I want to watch it that way.
Yeah, I mean, there's some really cool stuff for because we all love The Shining, right? There's no argument here. The Shining is one of the best horror movies ever made, in my opinion, and it is. There's a lot. Each time I watch it, there's something that I take away from it differently. But I'm not to this level by any means. But so to watch it and
so
then
is it more about the Nazis or the Native Americans?
So that's the type of stuff that you get in this
It's about
documentary.
boners.
Is because
I mean, if you think about it, when he was in the pantry, there was food with labels.
with Indian head labels.
I think it's an Oreo conspiracy theory because there was a box of Oreos in that food pantry.
And
I couldn't stop thinking about it.
And that's where some of this stuff goes. So, I mean, there is anything from the genocide of the Native Americans, the Nazi propaganda, the moon landing, what else am I missing here? I don't even know. I mean, it's just a bunch of different wild theories about that Stanley Kubrick, who is notably a very
meticulous it's about sexual perversion.
auteur. Yes, there's that too. Just crazy theories behind.
But I do love
Kubrick's
they also
Shining.
mapped out the flooring of the Overlook Hotel and how
Yes,
and they pointed
that
out
was cool.
all the continuity errors, saying that like he was doing this and that, and then I don't know. Aside from that, you go on YouTube, you can find tons of stuff about how the whole situation. Do you remember that part where they were talking about when he got the job and he was meeting the guy and they were like, look, right now, that's a letterbox. It's a place where you put papers.
Yeah.
And he walks up next to it. Now it's a penis.
I know.
And it's right in Jack's face.
Yeah. Well, there is some.
He wants to suck his penis. And I was like, well, I don't know. It kind of just looks like he's standing next
Jack
to
Torrance is a closeted homosexual, right? And that's what this whole movie's about. And I'm like, I don't know if that's what it's about.
What the fuck guy were you talking to?
Yeah, it's really weird. I mean, with all this deep, crazy dives that these people take, you do take away some of the stuff. Like I think about Jack Torrance's tie when he's getting the interview, right? And then people like look at that one and they're like, oh, the pattern of it and it's green. It looks exactly like the hedgerows. And I got to think like, did Stanley Kubrick do something like that? Because he is that crazy, meticulous director.
But he also had like a Full Metal Jacket when D'Onofrio shoots himself in the head and then he's on one toilet and then he's on a different toilet.
Yep.
Lolita, everything. He throws continuity errors in there just to make his viewers have fun. And I think that
he did a lot of stuff on purpose that normal people wouldn't do. And I think it's attributed to his very high IQ. He was one of those like crazy, intelligent people that are just on a different level that also have problems. I think interacting with people normally, so I think he would do a lot of things in his films on purpose. Yes, just to fuck with the viewer, to make them want to watch their stuff again. And you know what? It works because I've watched 2001: A Space Odyssey a dozen times. I've watched this 24 times, and I'm always like looking for that, and I'm always fascinated because it just feels like we're watching those movies of his.
Or was it just
there is something there?
That
there
he
is
makes
something
every
there.
scene go 100 takes, and over a course of 2 days doing one scene, things are going to get moved.
Yeah, and that's it, right? A lot of it is like, now you're just stretching.
It's like apologists for every single continuity error. There's like, oh, there's a reason for that, and you're just apologizing.
Yeah. When you take the
cover,
layout,
the cover of this movie compares any Kubrickian. This is the Da Vinci Code for any Kubrickian. That's hard to say.
Kubrickian,
yeah.
So I gotta kind of break this down right away. This entire documentary hinges on presupposition that there
Big
is
word.
meaning to everything.
Yeah.
You're starting with the idea. You're starting with the argument when really there's no reason. No one has disputed it.
Yeah, right.
You could start every movie with a presupposition. I'm looking at Jaws on the wall, Back to the Future, The Burning. You could start every movie saying, oh, the director meant the Spanish Inquisition because of this shot.
Well, and so that was, for me, with this documentary, the Native American stuff about the whole genocide thing, I was like, maybe there's something there. I took away that was the more realistic one, because there is a lot of Native American stuff.
They did mention that it was built on Indian burial grounds.
They did, yeah, in the movies. But
why isn't there any Native Americans in the ball then?
Yeah.
Because it's 1920. We're not going to let Native Americans in the ball, right? We're not going to have them dancing with the white folk and stuff like that. Everyone was racist back in 1920s. So it makes sense why they weren't there. But there is a lot of Native American stuff, and I think that's interesting because that is filmed. The original Shining in the 1980s was filmed in a place in Hood River, Oregon, which is or is it Washington?
Where we are right now.
Yeah, right. Yeah, definitely not that fucking shabby hotel, Stanley Hotel in Colorado. But it's filmed in Oregon. I could just be completely naive, right? And in my own little bubble, but I don't remember like that as a big centric part of Native American like populations up there in like the northern.
Well, I mean, it's top of California.
It's way up there. I mean, you're getting close to Washington at where this resort is. And I just don't know if there was a lot of huge Native American culture there, but it's like there's rugs and designs and all sorts of Native American stuff in the film where I'm like, maybe he did put shit in there. Like, I don't know.
Claiming that, Stanley Kubrick was trying to make a statement about
Native American genocide.
Well, no, that Jack Torrance is the Americans, and I don't know.
It's weird. Yeah, the parallels that they draw, like, yeah,
definitely. If you watch in The Shining and it's over and you feel like you haven't had enough, pop this in right afterwards, and it's great. For thoughts right after you watched it. If you watch it not right after you watch the other movie, it's gonna be like, who the fuck are these people talking about?
Well, and what I love about it is The Shining has been, like, the first time I watched it, I was like, what's all this fuss about? It was good, but it's not like the legendary horror movie and this was a long time ago, right? Now, since then, I've watched it probably 24 more times, and each time I take something away from it, and I'm like, this is a fucking masterclass.
It does get better every time you watch it.
Every time you watch it.
But I thought it was a masterpiece the first time I watched it. I was kind of like, whoa.
I was young and naive and stuff like that. I watched it pretty young, right?
You were watching horror movies for boobs back then.
Yeah,
I remember
the gore.
era.
And the gore, right? And that was probably in that time of like, I want to watch all the notable ones. Friday the 13th, Halloween, and all that stuff. We put The Shining in all
Too much
that.
slashers. You mixed it in with
probably. And so it really just didn't connect. But like now I watch it and I'm like, no, this is a masterpiece. And every time I watch it, I'm like, there is something in the back of your mind when you watch the original Shining where you're like, no, there's something extra here. And it's like, it's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't put my finger to it. I don't think Room 237 explains what that is. But when you watch the documentary, you're like, oh, that's interesting.
Gears turning.
It gets the gears
for
turning.
Real stuff.
It gets the gears turning, but more importantly, it makes me want to watch the original again.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what I think that
to try to understand
cool
why some
that.
of these people obsessed over this film.
Yes.
This movie, this documentary is more about people obsessing over a film and the impact that it had on people with no lives.
But when you hear some of their commentaries where they were just like, oh, when I watched it in the theater in 1980, I was like, well, this is about the Nazi propaganda in 1939, and you know, like all this stuff.
I mean,
and I'm
we
like,
weren't alive then, so
I don't like. You didn't watch that in the theater and take that away. Like clearly, this is about Nazis.
Yeah.
Like no.
Well, we weren't alive in 1980 either.
Maybe, yeah. You were saying as a culture we were more connected to. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, it's a kind of a. It's kind of a wacky documentary, but it makes you want to watch the original again, which I'm okay with.
Why'd they choose to name it 237 instead of 217? Because they were on Kubrick's side.
They were on Kubrick's side, yep. Kubrick.
Which there is a big divide.
Yep, and we'll talk about that as we get a little bit further in. But yes, so Room 237 is Kubrick's, whereas in Stephen King's book, as well as the original Shining, or
the TV series,
it's 217.
Yeah. And I also read that the original. We'll get into that later.
Yeah,
but yeah, that's our number 4.
Hang on, I got to break a few things down before.
Okay, please go on.
So This documentary, I think when I checked, is rated at like 97% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is insane and absurd.
The guys that made this went on to found Internet Movie Database later.
Yeah. Yeah, they're juking the stats. Yeah.
I mean, it had to take a guy with no life to start Internet Movie Database.
That's true.
Now, this movie had one goal, and I think this is the reason it sits at like 97% on Rotten Tomatoes. This movie set out with the goal of making the viewer look at it and be like, this is absurd. This is crazy.
Maybe.
This documentary evokes an emotion in you that's like, what the fuck?
There is a lot of what the fuck moments, yeah.
You watch that, and that was the goal of this documentary.
I said pish tosh 3 times.
Yeah.
Pish tosh.
Well, their goal was to make you say
Smoking
pish
your
tosh.
pipe. You're in a bathroom.
Pish tosh.
Pish tosh.
That's bullshit.
This is, what is this, Jabberwocky?
Sorry.
But it executes that goal. If it created that emotion or that reaction in you, that's the goal that it had. Otherwise, as a documentary, this thing falls completely flat. Any notable documentary will show the faces and list the occupation or the relevance of the person talking. This entire documentary, you don't
It was like
see a
some
face.
guy I know said this.
Yeah.
You don't see any people that are bringing this up, right? It's just 5 random
There's
people's
nobody
theories.
taking credit
They
for
don't
their
tell
ideas.
you who they are or why they're relevant.
You get their names at the end.
And at one point, okay, any professional documentary would be well composed, have the best
Yeah.
take.
Yep.
At one point in this documentary, some guy's like, oh, hang on, I think my kid's making a bunch of noise.
Yeah, I remember that.
And he steps out for a second and then comes back, oh, sorry about that. It's like, really? That was the one take you were going to use? And you're at 97 on Rotten Tomatoes. This, I'm telling you, the goal of this documentary...
It's no hoop dreams. It's no, it's no epic.
It was to make you have that emotion of, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And it succeeded in that goal. When I sat down and watched this documentary, I was expecting a fully fledged behind the scenes of the making of The Shining. And then to get all these like absurdist...
It's a theory documentary.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and it's crazy theories, too.
It is
It's
not a making of at all.
If you're going to go into this, just think, okay, I'm about to watch some batshit crazy fans go into some shit that's not relevant about a movie I like. It's not even about the movie I like.
It's kind of a bad podcast.
Yeah, definitely not a Saboteur Creeps podcast. Yeah. I agree. It is weird that, because I was thinking like, oh, this is Dean Evison, and he's a scholar with the MIT or something like that. Like some prestigious college. Nothing. You don't even get like
dad that watched it the first day it came out.
Yeah.
I don't know where we found him.
Yeah, I know. It's like, hey, I work at Hy-Vee, and I just watched it. I'm a big fan, and I watched this, and it's like, yeah, it's really weird. It's really weird, but it gets the gears turning, like you said, Corey, and yeah, it's fun for that.
I didn't know it was rated that high.
It's insane. Look it up. It might not be 97, but it is 90s.
Crisp.
Yeah, I don't know.
Pish tosh.
Pish tosh.
Pish tosh.
Pish tosh.
Jabberwocky. What is this boulder?
For the viewers out there, or the listeners to the podcast, if you're thinking of watching Room 237, don't.
I mean, it's cool if you just like bonus features. You know what I mean? It's a
Oh,
cool
totally.
bonus feature.
Yeah.
There's a real
you buying it for $1 makes sense. I would not pay like $20 for this. I'd watch it on Tubi, which I did.
Well, I remember when it first came out, and then you know how Family Video would put that sticker on there, and it'd be like $9.99. Buy it today.
Yeah.
Then they put another sticker over that, and it says $7.99.
Yeah.
And then it says $5.99, and then $4.99. I had to pull off 12 stickers.
I bet. Yeah, and then one of the stickers is like, "We're closing, just take it." No, it's an interesting one. There's not a lot of merit to it, and I think that's what it struggles with. Yeah. All right, so that's Room 237, and now let's go to Room 217 with the Shining miniseries from 1997. Who wants to take this one?
This is, well, you go ahead.
I'm going to start out with this one. So, okay, I went into this one initially with the idea that it was going to
You were
suck.
talking shit before you watched it.
You were shit talking it.
We had to tell you, like, hey,
It's not that bad, dude.
Chill the fuck out.
So I had watched a couple reviewers, and
You're like, I'm
about to watch this Borefest, this stupid fucking
it was like
this,
9-hour movie.
I feel like I'm gonna relapse.
I didn't know if I was going to be able to get through the whole thing. So while I was on my lunch breaks, I watched a couple quick recap reviews, and pretty much, the consensus was it was boring. But I'll tell you this, watching this, I got so much more out of this movie. Okay, actually, I want to retract
Watch
that.
what you say, bud.
I want to retract that. Corey's in the room, and I was almost about to diss his favorite movie.
Nate will protect you.
Yep.
This was a much more faithful adaptation of Stephen King's book.
Which was what it was supposed to be.
Yes.
And sitting next to my girlfriend as we watched this 3.5-hour movie, what she took out of it was my girlfriend liked this better than Kubrick's original 1980
And you told me that,
The
and
Shining.
I told you not to bring it.
Yeah, and that's why she's not on the podcast. I'm just kidding. But I get it.
Going into this, there are some things that the 97 miniseries mastered that Kubrick's barely touched on. And I think that 97's The Shining touched more on Danny's ability with The Shining.
Yeah.
Like, you got a sense of that as being important. Like, honestly, coming up to a movie later, Doctor Sleep and the 97 miniseries The Shining, they touch more on that gift he has, on The Shining itself.
The actual Shining itself, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and you can argue, too, with the miniseries that Jack Torrance is a slow-boiling escalation to crazy rather than Jack Nicholson's performance in the 1981.
Let's be honest what this movie really is. This movie is Stephen King trying to tell Stanley Kubrick, fuck you back. Because Stanley Kubrick basically said, fuck you, Stephen King. This is my movie, and I'm going to be famous for this, and this is my fucking story, and I'm doing it however the fuck I want, and I'm going to troll you. I'm going to troll you, Stephen King.
Yeah.
You're not as good as people think you are. But guess what? I am as good as people think I am. And, and that pissed the fuck out of Stephen King. Okay. And after a while, he said, dude, I can't stand my greatest book was fucked with by somebody that doesn't like me, essentially.
Yeah.
So he said, let's do this. And they're like, your TV miniseries things have been doing really good. Let's do it. Let's do this the way you want to do it. And
this came out in the time of Rose Red, The Stand, Tommyknockers, Langoliers, and
Salem's Lot.
Salem's Lot. Yeah. Well, Salem's Lot was actually the 70s. Well, 2004 with Rob Lowe, but the one.
But I'm talking about the miniseries.
It was a 90s miniseries too. Yep.
What
for
an
sure.
era. The Stephen King event.
Yeah.
Like, the whole family would gather into the living room and watch every episode. And as a child, that was a gateway for me.
I watched this on TV when it aired. Yeah.
And I remembered it being the shit when I was,
fuck yeah.
1997, how old were we? I was 12.
I would have been 11.
I would have been 6.
Well, you weren't allowed to watch it.
Okay, that one I did. But Rose Red was my starter for Stephen King miniseries.
Mm-hmm.
And the hype surrounding it.
So we get, what was it, 3 nights or 4 nights? 3 nights.
It would have been 3 nights.
3 nights. And it was right in a row. What a cool TV thing. I mean, we don't talk about TV that much on Salvatore Creeps, but this counts. I think people watch it all the way through. I watched it all the way through on my rewatch recently.
Yep.
It's 3.5 hours. It's long. There's things that piss me off about it.
No, it's
very supernatural.
It's 4.5 hours. Actually, it's 4.5 hours.
I watched it straight through, and you can't fuck with a classic. But I mean, we had the acts, we had the characters. I mean, Dick was still cool.
Yeah, Melvin Van Peebles,
like the pimp version of.
It's funny. It's funny you say that because he's he most notably in the blaxploitation films from the 70s. He was a guy. He was a main character of. No, actually, writer, director, everything of a very notorious 70s film called Sweet Sweetback's Badass Song. And it was a black man sticking it to the honkies of the 70s, getting his revenge and stuff like that. Very classic exploitation film from the 70s. It was weird to see him, because that's all I've seen him in.
Right.
Is these 70s blaxploitation films.
I didn't mind that casting.
Yeah, in comparison to...
He's still not
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. But in comparison to the other Dick Halloran, he's lacking.
Scatman Crothers.
But here's the thing: is that Stephen King wrote the teleplay for this because he
didn't want somebody else to Kubrick him.
Well, no, and some of the stuff that you said is true, and I think that he got really bitter about it after everyone started to prefer Stanley Kubrick's movie to any of his work, right? Mm-hmm. But the thing is that he was struggling with addiction at this, and actually for this episode, I read not only The Shining but Doctor Sleep too, in anticipation for this. Yeah, so I read both those books. So The Shining, I will say the book compared to the miniseries is like 1-for-1 damn near. Like almost everything that's in the book is in this one. I mean, it doesn't capture everything, but it's damn near reading the book, And so that was really cool.
Kind of felt like reading a book.
Well, and it's 4.5 hours long, but it captured everything that was in the book. But the thing is that Stephen King was going through addiction at this time.
So Danny was a stupid character in the book?
He wasn't. He was okay.
His mouth was a little more closed in the book.
He was okay. It was really focused on Jack's descent, I think. And I really think that that's because this was Stephen King writing about his addiction. He had gone through alcohol abuse when he was first starting out.
It's kind of about him.
He really was an alcoholic, and then he started getting introduced to cocaine at like parties and stuff once he became a famous writer. So then he got addicted to cocaine, and then we got such greats like Maximum Overdrive because of his cocaine addiction. But because
that was
machine
86.
called me an asshole.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But I mean, like he was trying, but he was not like. From what I remember on reading the backstory on this, he wasn't like the hardcore abusive one. He was just an absolute drunk, though. Yeah. And so he would do shit as accident, and you hear about Jack Torrance breaking Danny's arm accidentally. It was shit like that was going on with his family. Not like I'm the raging alcoholic and I'm going to beat you around the house type of thing. Yeah. But he was just a full-blown alcoholic.
I mean, it wasn't so much about the Nazis.
And so he really tried to kick that. He really tried to kick that. And so, like, The Shining book was deeply personal to him. Here's Kubrick that takes basically the frame of it and puts up his own walls, his own decorations. And then people prefer it. And then it loses all the subtext of, like, what it meant to King. So yeah, he's gonna be bitter about that. He's gonna prefer his thing. He's gonna say that's Kubrick fucked up. But then people were like probably doubled down on Kubrick stuff, going like, "This is a fucking masterpiece."
Let's be honest, King.
Yeah,
even if that is your story, Kubrick did it better.
Yeah, and it's like, oh shit, like that's a tough situation for him because he's deeply connected to it.
Maybe one of his favorite stories.
Oh, definitely. Yeah,
maybe his favorite story.
Yeah.
It got aced by somebody else that doesn't respect him.
But definitely one of his most painful stories. Yeah. I think there's a lot of truth in the writing of The Shining, of what happens in it versus what happened in his real life.
He also fell victim to in the 70s when you made a movie. It took a lot of work, and the film that they used to make movies look beautiful. Yeah. The 90s was cheap. Everything was cheap.
And you see the TV budget come through.
TV budget
right
does
off
come
the
through.
bat. Yeah, I mean he didn't stand a chance. That flame was not going to shine as bright as Kubrick's thing.
But
It's all about timing.
I got to say something about I cannot remember the actor's name, but the guy that plays Jack Torrance in the 97 film or TV miniseries. The thing that this series captured so well, and you hit home on this, Nathan.
Yep.
They really, really capture a guy that's trying to be a good dad for his family and kick an alcoholic habit and ultimately succumbing to it.
Why do people say that? I feel like Jack Nicholson's character was the same.
He is insane on the drive to the interview. He is.
See, honey, he saw it on the television.
Yes. I know. I know, and it's like I overlook those flaws, and I guess we'll talk about that later. Yeah. But I overlook those flaws all the time, and I'm like, he's fucking insane. Whereas you get him gradually descending into madness in this one.
In 2 sentences, if I counted right. The 97 miniseries accurately portrays the book from what I'm...
Yeah.
I have not read the book, but from what I'm led to believe.
Yep.
The 80 film is the Jack Nicholson show.
Totally. Well, it's a Kubrick show, really. I mean, yeah, it's a Kubrick show.
Can I talk about what I hate most about the 97 one?
Let's
Of
hear it.
course.
That fucking kid from the Little Rascals
Oh
is
my
fucking
God.
trash, and they fucking butchered Danny and fucked Danny, and that kid, I wanted those shrubs to eat him so fucking bad.
Yeah.
I don't know. The casting. Okay, can we talk about the casting?
He was a good actor.
You didn't mind the guy that played Jack Torrance.
I didn't mind him.
Steven Weber from Wings. Which, did you watch that back in the day?
No, I did not.
Oh, man. Yeah, that was weird.
I remembered liking him a little bit more in 1997 when it was on TV, but I don't. Whatever. He wasn't the worst.
He didn't do bad.
Wendy being the hand that rocks the cradle. Hot
Rebecca De
blonde.
Mornay. Yep.
I liked her character, but same thing with every single fucking character in this movie. They can't even cast a light on the original casting.
That's true.
Shelley Duvall gave
Shelley
one of
Duvall is
the
amazing.
greatest
Yep.
performances in film history.
Well, she was tortured to get that way.
We'll talk more about that later. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
And then, Dick was okay, but the kid, Danny, I wanted Danny to die more than I wanted Carl to die in Walking Dead. It was just, so annoying. And I didn't even hate him in Little Rascals.
See, my biggest thing with the casting was Dick Halloran. Actually, I really didn't like Melvin Van Peebles. I was just
and then
like,
also, we're talking about Tony.
Just didn't hit for
We're
me.
talking about Danny. Tony was a stupid teenage
Tony was the worst.
heartthrob.
Tony was the worst. He wasn't even a
awful,
heartthrob.
too. Well, he was like a long-haired blonde teen.
He was the guy every girl in school looked past.
yeah.
I hated that too. Despite the new Wendy being attractive, it just doesn't fit though.
Yeah.
She was too.
She felt like a 90s mom.
Yeah. Well, and I couldn't stop thinking about her trying to steal that baby.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. The hotel looks more like a crusty mansion than even a fucking hotel. That place,
like an old folks' bed and
so
breakfast.
small. The bar was so small, and I get it. That's kind of the way.
But that's
the cozy bar thing. But fuck that, dude.
That is the hotel that inspired
if I was
King.
a ghost, I would leave.
That's the other thing too, is that they filmed this.
That elevator was garbage.
Yeah, but I get it.
It looked like an elderly home elevator.
But they filmed this at the hotel that Stephen King, because for those that don't know, Stephen King's inspiration to write The Shining, among his alcoholism, was that he stayed at the Stanley Hotel in Estes Park, Colorado, and
somewhere outside of Maine.
Yeah, right. And he stayed at this hotel, which they filmed the miniseries at, which I thought was pretty cool that they actually took.
Right.
Agreed.
They went back there. But he stayed in room 217, experienced something ghostly, something spooky about it. And that gave him the inspiration to write this book. And then he inserted basically his backstory into it. But yeah. So
I'm still in the casting. I know we already mentioned that, but
Yeah.
I wrote this funny note. I said, and the new Dick, please.
Dick, please.
I said, Dick, please. He's no Crothers.
He is not. He's not. Yeah.
The man
And all of
had
a
a
sudden-
gorgeous 59 Cadillac. I can't hate on
And I
him.
know if we're talking about
Resident car guy.
Dr. Sleep or something, these are things, but I hated that Danny could blow things up with his mind.
Yeah.
And the supernatural, too much supernatural. Leave more imagination. This is a real life haunting. This is supposed to feel real. I don't know.
I really liked, though, how the hotel wanted Danny because of The Shining.
The Shining, which does not
ties
come
into
through.
Dr. Sleep.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
And not
When
Kubrick's
did the Donner
original.
Party happen?
1800s?
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
know. Maybe even before that. I
I
mean,
know
we
they
were
talk about
westward
it in
expansion.
I know they talk about it in both of them, but
Yeah.
they mention the Donner Party like 9 times in this series.
The Donners had a dinner.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but okay. So I've actually been to the Stanley Hotel before, and it is in the mountains. And I was there as fall was maybe just beginning for us, like here normally, and they were already on like the cusp of snow up there. So I mean, like it's pretty fucking remote. I mean, it's a beautiful place where this hotel is. But yeah, I mean, like it's definitely getting close to that territory, not quite close.
The biggest difference that I remember and noticed about what they put in the series and what they didn't put in Kubrick's is the animal shrubs.
Yeah, that was in the book.
You hate that, or
I
like
don't
it?
like it.
Yeah.
I don't like
I'm
it.
not a big fan.
It cheapened
of it
the whole
I
thing,
love the
right?
minis.
That was my least favorite part of the
I loved it
miniseries.
as a kid,
Yeah.
but yeah, not now.
Yeah, and so all the supernatural stuff that you didn't like that you've just been mentioning, Corey, is actually from the book. Yeah. So yeah, it's just
Maybe the book's not for me. I think a lot of you know that I'm not a reader.
Well, yeah,
Like Fangora magazine, sure.
sure, but well, a lot of things translate better on paper than they do on film, though, too.
Right.
You know what I mean? So there's something that you can use your imagination and make things creepy.
Everybody
whereas,
knows that Wendy was a avid smoker in the original Kubrick film.
Yeah.
She's a painter now.
couldn't do that on TV. Yeah.
She's a painter instead of a smoker.
Yep.
What did you think of the wolf mask?
I mean, whatever.
Dime store.
Yeah.
Sorry, wolf mask, but it was still cool. I would have liked to see Kubrick do that right.
Yeah.
And yeah, the bar sucks.
No blowjob bear. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
This one had a King cameo, as all the miniseries did.
Yep.
Oh, it did? Where? What's that? Did I
He was
miss
like
that?
the conductor of the orchestra.
Yep.
He had a really gross mustache.
Yeah. The very, very brief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, so one of my gripes of this series is because they had to stretch it out into like a 3-night series, there is a lot of repetition. Like, I can't count how many times the dad calls someone a dirty pup or you need to take your medicine. It becomes way too repetitive.
Yeah. Well, then do not read the book,
And then
Jacoby, because the term
He's got the book in his
you
hand.
better take your medicine is repeated so much.
Oh my
and
gosh.
there's a purpose for it. That's what, Jack Torrance's dad used to say to him, if I remember correctly.
Your cat's making love to, I mean, the cat here at the hotel is making love to that Fright Night poster.
Yeah, I know.
I want to get fucking frisky with that poster.
But yeah, it's that line in the book is very overused.
So get ready to take your medicine, Jacoby.
So
when
it's
you read that
accurate.
book
It's
you just
more
bought.
accurate.
I cannot tell you
That's
how,
like a $35 book at BAM. I saw it. I almost bought it the other day.
Oh, that special edition one?
Yeah, that hardcover Shining book.
Yeah, Jacoby brought some toys with, yeah, some, and, and the ones that don't vibrate are actually you can read. Yeah, but no, the
Axe
It's
vibrator,
vibrating.
just like Jack Nicholson. Stick the handle up there.
I could fit a typewriter. But anyway, the Shining book versus miniseries is very, very close together. It makes sense that he wrote the teleplay because he was taking directly from the book. Yeah. He got everything that he wanted to in this miniseries. But yeah, if you don't like this, then maybe, I don't know, skip out on the book too, because it's the book.
One day when I'm really bored or in jail, I'll read it in jail.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Yeah. You got nothing else better to do. But it's a lot like the miniseries. So.
Next time I go to jail, I'm going to read it.
I don't know if this translates from the book as well, but the other issue I had is like every episode, it's like, oh my God, this hotel is the worst thing in the world. It's haunted. It wants us, Jack. We got to get out of here.
Yeah.
And then it's like,
The hotel is a shitty character in this.
Yeah, I mean, they changed their
not-
minds.
It's not great. Yeah.
So I got to come back around to this. They're like, oh my God, this is the worst thing in the world. It's changing us. We need to leave. It's like, next episode, well, I think I'll just wash the windows in the middle of the winter now because we got to keep up appearances
He's
around
a
here.
caretaker. Yeah. He's
Well,
a caretaker.
this was the wife. She
Yeah, I
was
know.
washing the windows and like minutes ago, she's like, oh, we got to leave. This is...
Yeah. Yeah, no, I know. It's
bipolar.
Yeah. It's
Ladies and gentlemen, Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
Like, zoinks, man.
Zoinks.
We got to get out of here. The Shining, man.
Yeah, remember, it's a ABC or whatever prime time miniseries from the
Peacock.
90s, right? So not even Peacock.
Not
Peacock
even
would
find
show
it on
more
Peacock.
in this, yeah. So I mean, take that for what it's worth.
Number 3, Stephen King's The Shining.
I will
TV
say it's
special
in terms of the TV miniseries, though.
It's cool for TV.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I would like to see a modern update with today's grittiness.
Oh, the actual story with okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Like a new TV
wait another
miniseries.
20 years, we'll probably get that. Unfortunately, fuck.
Who knows?
In the world of horror, you
Number
can't have enough.
2, Dr. Sleep.
Yeah.
Kubrick's sequel. This is
Mike
Kubrick's
Flanagan.
sequel. Well, no.
Well,
okay.
yeah.
And they paid him to do a sequel to Stanley Kubrick's The Shining, but he was good enough guy
to
also show respect to Stephen King.
He consulted King quite
Kubrick,
a bit.
Kubrick was dead.
King was almost not going to allow this movie to be made if it was going to be a sequel to the 81.
Yep.
But ultimately, King had to just say, look, I'm just going to pretend that the 81
But how does the movie
exist.
open?
On Kubrick's
score.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And, okay, so Dr. Sleep, let's just talk about it. It is basically the modern day story of Danny, the kid from The Shining from the
Grown
1980.
Up to become Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah. But he's grown up. He's actually suffering with recovering alcoholism. Yeah,
became his father.
Became his father. But then he realizes that he actually encounters another girl with the gift of the Shining, like he has, and then they also trip upon, kind of in a way, these psychic vampires, right? Mm-hmm. That want steam, that are kind of tied in with the whole Shining phenomenon. And it becomes this whole other story while also honoring the original 1980 film. Kind of crazy. So this is, he did consult.
Before you go on, I'm not the biggest Mike Flanagan fan in the world. I know everybody loves him. This is my favorite Mike Flanagan film.
Okay.
And
all right.
And I'm a huge Shining fan, so I should be nervous, right?
His favorite movie.
But it's good.
So that's okay. So that's the biggest takeaway that you could say from this film is that you are making a sequel to The Shining.
To your point,
movie. Your favorite movie of all time.
Favorite movie.
You like it.
I like it.
You like it. People liked it.
I respect
it's
it.
well received.
You did good, Mike Flanagan.
This movie had big shoes to fill.
And it actually pulls it off. Is it anywhere close to the original Shining? No. But no one, well, depending on who you ask, which we'll get to, but no, in my opinion, no, and in Corey's opinion, I already know, no, but you got as close as you could possibly fucking get.
Yeah, he did great, man. You couldn't. He deserves respect.
It's
I'm
incredible.
not gonna.
It's
I would
incredible.
I would never draw a dick on a piece of paper and post it onto my Instagram or anything like.
Like we did.
Congratulations. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And now, listeners, if you check out our Instagram, you saw that, but Dracula did that. The demonic thrust. Just want you to know.
I'm just saying there were so many people he had to please. This was such a daring thing to do.
You got King fans.
And
you got
so
Kubrick
far
fans.
After this, it's so far after.
Yes.
But yeah, to capture the essence of something from the 70s, to show respect to an author who's very upset and very touchy, to respect split fans and a modern audience during cancel culture right before COVID.
Yeah. Yeah.
People America was whipping their dicks out at any second to diss anybody, anywhere, anytime.
And here comes Mike Flanagan killing kids on screen brutally too.
Oh my gosh,
in this movie.
horrifying.
Yes. And it's like, holy shit, like he's got some intense scenes in that one. And he pulls it off and satisfies everyone. Like, I don't know if there's anyone that I know personally that has not liked this movie.
Would have been to rebuild those sets and to make them look so cool.
Yeah.
Recast, Wendy being recast as that girl. I mean, I loved the new Danny.
Let's talk about that.
Weren't them. You can tell that they weren't them. But the voice, the mannerisms, the clothes, the watching Danny after the aftermath of The Shining and the flashbacks.
Yeah.
And I don't know who the actor was who played Wendy.
Alex Esso.
Okay.
Yep.
She was nervous.
Nailed
just as nervous as it. She did do great.
She did do great.
The voice was impeccable.
Yeah, there was moments where it was like it shined.
It shined. I got to be honest. What's his name? Thomas. The guy that plays Jack Torrance in Dr. Sleep.
Oh yeah, the kid from E.T.
Yeah. Elliot.
I actually.
Yeah, Elliot's his name, but But
I
anyway.
actually thought that was like computer generated Jack Nicholson.
Didn't do enough
until
teeth
I saw
acting.
some
Nicholson does all
behind-the-scenes
teeth
stuff.
acting.
Henry Thomas is his name. Henry Thomas's performance as Jack Nicholson, it is used so well. He does a great job in it, but Mike Flanagan doesn't focus on it. It doesn't like spend a lot of time with it.
Right.
It's just enough to get like, oh, that's Jack Torrance
And it
making
doesn't
a cameo.
and it doesn't feel like a
It's not forced.
it's not fan service.
Fanfare.
It feels like it's meant to contribute to the
part
story.
of the story. Yep, it's totally
That's
part of the story.
who Danny needed to see at the bar,
That-
and Jack needed to see Lloyd. He needed somebody to talk him into drinking, and the house knew that the only person that could talk him into that drink would be maybe his dad,
Yep.
and it didn't really work.
That's something I kind of gotta go off on a quick tangent. This movie could have been nothing but 1980s The Shining, the fan service, the movie. But
Yep.
it wasn't. It transcended sequels to movies.
Mike Flanagan, very great director. We've heard about me gush about him time and time again on this podcast already. I love him. I think he's a genius. And I think what he did with
His
this movie...
brother's one of the vampires.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Shining
Oh, I
vampires.
didn't know that. I think Mike Flanagan's a genius. I watched this movie for the third time for the podcast, and I think he's that much more of a genius now because he figured out the way to balance the two. He has got such respect for King that he consulted King and said, like, I'm going to make this movie, but, like, I want to capture your storyline, too. And he figured out a way to seamlessly blend two stories that are very different from
Dick
each
back
other.
to life.
Yes, bring Dick back to life, which
Because
actually
he
does
doesn't
happen.
die in the book,
No, he doesn't.
but he does die in the movie.
Yes, and he does die in the movie, brings Dick back to life with The Shining, which actually kind of happens in Dr. Sleep, because they say, like, I think Dick Halloran dies of, like, a heart attack or something, but, like, Danny does talk to him kind of like that, but they bring it in a smart spot, like, right away in the beginning to, like, transition. Everything that I'm watching this, actually reading the two books, watching The Shining, and then watching this movie and going, like, this guy is fucking brilliant by taking all this stuff and figuring out a way to, like, place it together to where everyone is fucking happy. Like,
That
no
is
matter
why
what
I
camp.
love it. He had such a fine line to walk, and he made a movie that appeased everyone and was faithful to the source material and the movie.
Can we do the spoiler alert of you rank this higher?
Yeah, go for it. It was a very, very, very tough line to walk, but ultimately Dr. Sleep came in at my number one over The Shining.
This guy literally has every fucking friend he has is based off his cosplay of fucking Jack Torrance. And his favorite Shining movie is the one where Jack Torrance isn't even Jack Torrance. He's Lloyd the bartender.
Jacoby, are you cool with us posting some of that stuff, the stuff that you made?
Yeah,
of,
go
of
for
The
it.
Shining. Jacoby's
He's a super fan.
he's a super fan, but he's super talented too. Like well, I mean, listeners, look at our artwork for this episode. He did the artwork for this episode. Fucking phenomenal artwork, and crazy talented artist, as well as little woodworker.
I'm an artist in all mediums, but I enjoy
He's a cosplayer,
woodworking.
he's a dancer, he's a builder.
Check out our Instagram and Facebook for the pictures of the little what would you call that? Like a
bookend.
bust? A bookend of the Shining stuff. You made that out of wood and did all sorts of stuff like that.
Yep.
Fucking cool, right? And you cosplay.
He made wood out of me.
Well, where it counts. But but you also cosplay as Jack Torrance all the time. So
Okay.
I just thought that you were a super fan of The Shining.
So I have to go into that. I do love The Shining, but a little bit of history here.
Okay.
My first time seeing The Shining,
The Shining found him. He didn't find The Shining.
it was on AMC. I was 14 years old. I was watching it on AMC, so it took 4 hours to get through. And as a 14-year-old that had like binged all the Halloween series, the Elm Street series, the Friday, any slasher film and anything of the 80s I could watch, The Shining, I was eager to get to.
Yeah.
But on AMC with like a commercial break every 2 minutes,
Yeah, it's painful.
it took forever to get through. But the scariest thing about The Shining for me at the age of 14 was that I was getting Jack Nicholson's receding hairline. So these days, I'm rolling with it.
Sometimes the cosplay finds you and you don't find it.
And that's what happened.
Okay. All right.
I got the receding hairline, a little makeup here and there. I can make
I mean,
myself into
it's
Jack
crazy
Nicholson.
good. It's crazy good. And well, you posted the pictures from the Decadent Cabaret too on the Savage Horror Creeps thing too.
Yeah,
right?
just the big
So you
one.
could see Jacoby as Jack Torrance on that for our Shining set. Very cool. And so when you came in with Dr. Sleep at number 1, I was like, what? What? Really? Because I thought we all had the same
audacity.
rank. Yeah, I mean, like, I appreciate that.
I knew
Bill.
he was gonna fuck something up when I was like,
I appreciate that.
y'all got the same as mine, and then he was like, I need 3 days.
I needed time. That was a big option to weigh.
I'm gonna need more time.
I'm gonna need more time to disappoint you.
So since you rank this as your number 1 film, what about this is really makes it that much higher than The Shining?
Okay, I'm going to start this out with praise for Kubrick's The Shining, 1980. I love Jack Nicholson. He is a character to watch in every movie that he's in. But every movie that Jack Nicholson is in is the Jack Nicholson show. You're just watching him chew the scenery and be Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
He's Jack in The Shining. He's Jack in Batman. He's Jack in everything that he's in. He's just a personality that
We love
they
Jack
put on
though.
camera.
We love Jack.
Nothing wrong with Jack.
Yeah. But I get it. I get what you're saying.
I love Kubrick's movie. It's
Chinatown.
I've seen it. Yeah,
He's not Jack in Chinatown.
I got to go back and watch it. It's been like 7 years.
He's definitely more restrained.
Yeah.
But he does talk a lot of shit to where he gets his nose cut.
Maybe.
So I mean,
Maybe.
Jake Gittes, yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Tale of the Two Jakes.
Yep.
Anyway, love it. It's very iconic in horror. There's so many stills of that movie that are ingrained in horror. The carpet, the twins, the axe through the door. There's just like, if you could put, in any compilation of horror characters throughout the history of cinema, you're always going to see Jack Nicholson's face peering through that door amongst the masses.
Yeah, that is pretty
Which
iconic.
wasn't from the book
right
or
there.
the script.
There we
It
go.
was just an improv of Jack Nicholson.
I got it on my wall in the podcast.
Johnny Carson.
room, right?
Here's
So
Johnny. Yeah.
So the movie is how did I put it? There are iconic images that make the first film, for lack of a better term, an icon in horror.
Mm-hmm.
But Dr. Sleep was such a well-crafted story by both King and Flanagan that it was able to balance those two worlds of Kubrick's The Shining for the images.
King didn't make Dr. Sleep good.
Hmm?
I mean, he wrote it, but keep going. I'm sorry.
yeah, no, we'll talk about that too because I got some things to say. Yeah, but anyway, go on.
So you have both the iconic imagery of the 1980 The Shining, but it also pays so much homage and so much respect to the source material that it's on a different level. Any sequel series that would come out these days would just kind of feel like it was like nostalgia bait, right?
Yeah.
But
Yep.
this movie is its own thing, and it's paced so much differently than any other film that comes to theaters. Everything's trying to appease a mass audience, but this thing is its own thing.
And this is why I have such a flanaboner or whatever you want to call it, because every one of his works. Yeah, Flanagirth. I don't know, but I've such a Mike Flanagan boner because every one of his works he figures out a way to work in heart into the storyline. He writes great characters with a lot of heart, a lot of depth, and he does that with this one. He's respectful to King, he's respectful to Kubrick, he does all this stuff, but he makes his characters real and like the storyline full of heart to where you're not questioning decisions, you're not doing anything, you're going along for the ride, everything makes sense, and you're actually feeling what the characters feel.
You're invested in their story.
You're invested in the story, the characters, and everything above, and he's so brilliant in what he does with that stuff. And this is no exception.
You fucking nailed it.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm just thinking Dr. Sleep's kind of like two different movies. So we have this new story, this Dr. Sleep, this Stephen King beginning.
Yep.
and then we have for like an hour and 45 minutes, right? And then when we finally take that turn and go to the hotel, then we have a true Stanley Kubrick Shining sequel.
Yeah.
And some people say that they like the beginning part with Rose the Hat and whatnot. Before I even go further, what do you guys even think of Rose the Hat?
Rose the Hat. Oh my God. Okay.
I would take Rose the Hat home and I would sleep with her, but I would ghost her and I would never talk to her again. I don't really like her.
Okay. So not trying to appeal to any particular audience, but Rose the Hat is such an iconic feminine villain that we don't get very often.
She was a villain until she met the real villain.
Here's why I laugh about this. Everything that you love about Rose the Hat right now only comes through in Mike Flanagan's work. In Dr. Sleep's book, she kind of sucks. I think she's really underwritten. Like, the template of everything you see in Dr. Sleep happens in the book, but she's really underwritten. She's not that really enjoyable. She does have sex a couple times in the book and whatnot with Crow Daddy, but she also does Annie, Snakebite Annie.
Okay.
She also has sex with her. So I mean, like, she's never like, she's not that sultry, sexy, dangerous thing that we get in the movie. So everything that you guys are funny, it's funny like reading the book because like Mike Flanagan took Stephen King's story and somehow made it fucking better too.
Well, you know that,
changing
like,
half
another
of it,
reason why
like,
Dr. Sleep should be better than The Shining.
The whole story, the Rose the Hat and the psychic vampires, as you called them, the Shining vampires.
Knot.
What the knot?
The true
yes.
knot. Yep.
And those are all Mike Flanagan's go-to actors that he pulled from House on Haunted Hill.
Except Rebecca Ferguson.
And so I feel like he was throwing his little story in there. You know how like when you have a movie and then you have a script and then you're like, hey, I'll buy this movie, but we're going to put Pinhead in it. Part of me felt like that beginning part was, here's this Mike Flanagan story that he adapted from Stephen King, and now we're going to jam The Shining in there, and we're going to make that main character that's fighting the True Knot, we're going to make him Danny, and we're going to make the final setting at the Overlook Hotel, who is the true villain of The Shining. I did like it when she got her hand fucked up in that thing.
So that happens in the book. The biggest difference here is that in the original Shining, the Overlook burns down. It gets blown up, like you saw in the miniseries. Yeah. So that does not exist with Dr. Sleep. And that's where the Kubrick thing comes back in at the end.
Quick spoilers to the audience. So if the Stanley Hotel wasn't in full form in the book, how did they do that?
It happens in a park where the hotel was. And it's so funny because, like, I read the end of it, and I'm like, it's almost like Kubrick was just like, fuck, I shouldn't have burnt that fucking thing down. You know what I mean? Where it was just like, God damn it. Like, I really fucked up because, like...
You mean King? King.
Oh, yeah, King. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Because Kubrick didn't burn it down.
No.
He knew
Kubrick did
the
not.
character
Yes.
that he had in the hotel.
No, but King, like, it goes to the spot where the Overlook was. There's like a gazebo there or something like that, And it's so underwhelming because it's taking place on like a fucking patio. Whereas you go to Mike Flanagan's Dr. Sleep and it's in the Overlook Hotel. Yeah. You get some of that shit. You get the boiler room. You get the ghosts.
I love the part.
You get the maze. Like, everything's back.
I do like the Mike Flanagan beginning part of that story, and I enjoy it. I enjoy the character and seeing what Danny's been up to.
Yeah.
I do think that the expanding of what The Shining is, just like how you say Michael Myers shouldn't be explained why his evil is. Yeah. You shouldn't talk about The Shining that much.
Good points.
You know what I mean? And go into the lore.
For sure.
I didn't like that. Yeah. But when we finally got to the hotel, now I can breathe. Now I'm happy. Now I'm ecstatic. And I know some people say they don't like the Overlook Hotel.
I think it's fucking awesome that we came back.
When he says we're going to wake this place up, where you going? I'm going to go wake this place up. Fucking A, chills. I have chills right now just talking about the chills I got when he turned on the Overlook Hotel again.
Yes, when he turns it on, and then when he unlocks all the ghosts that he spent so much time doing to defeat Rose the Hat, I'm like, that is
fuck
fucking
moment.
Brilliant. Yeah. Fucking brilliant. So much better than actually what King wrote. And I love Stephen King, right? But it's so much better than what he wrote in the Dr. Sleep book and what he envisioned. And it's just like, and I think like reading the books and being so saturated with everything that we've just been watching for this episode, it just shines. No pun intended.
Take the pun. You take that.
It
and
shines
run with it.
through.
Shine on.
in the genius of what he did with Dr. Sleep to merge those two worlds together so seamlessly.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why Dr. Sleep is better than The Shining.
Okay,
Take it easy. But no, Dr. Sleep is
what do
Really
you think
fucking
of
good.
Ewan McGregor's
Yeah, I
performance
agree.
as Danny? Do you think that was the right choice as the casting?
So good at such good acting.
I think he's good. I don't think it's like an epic level or by any means, but I think he's a good protagonist for sure.
He didn't play. Well, I mean, you don't get to see him drunk very often. I mean, you get to see him more refuse the booze. I do think he did a really great job, except for I mean, you could see the darkness in him when he was in Trainspotting, like some of his earlier work. But there's something too Disney. There's something too lovable about Ewan McGregor. Although
He is kind of
I
lovable.
can't think of anybody better to play Danny grown up, but. Yeah, it's a little too warm and safe. Not that I would let him hang out with my daughter, just like that girl's dad. When he's like, "Where the fuck are you going with my 12-year-old daughter?"
Yeah.
That was a realistic moment of that movie.
I mean, that would have happened. I mean, obviously that would
I
have
mean,
happened.
yeah, it's a huge thing that they have to, like, this 35, 38, 40-year-old guy is talking to this, 13-year-old?
And to jump back to our number 3, the Shining miniseries, the parents are just okay with Danny chilling out with Halloran for a while, right?
Yep.
There's no discussion of like, do we really want to let our kid be alone with him? You know, we don't know him,
Yeah, exactly.
but it's
I didn't like how The Shining became Steam. Everybody has a little bit of shine in them, and then they're sucking the stuff up. I mean,
Yeah.
I like it when you say vampire, and they're like sucking the essence.
They're like,
and stuff.
it's psychic vampires.
But it's just,
kinda.
it wasn't part of the original part of what I loved in The Shining.
Yeah.
All that supernatural, all that weird lore. I mean, it's fine. I mean,
I'll agree with that. The Steam felt kind of like a retcon, like we're
Forced,
changing
yeah.
things for this.
It's a completely
we're doing
different
this
story.
for drugs or something. I thought Crow Daddy was cooler than Rose. I actually loved his character. I love him as an actor.
Cool name.
In this movie, for sure. Yeah,
he
I
seemed
think
strong.
so.
I mean, his death was pretty cool, and how I want
that
you to feel
sequence,
this.
yeah.
All that stuff. Before we move on, that kid from Predator, when you got the baseball kid. That was
Jacob
pretty
Tremblay.
heavy,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was
scene.
so brutal.
That poor baseball boy.
And that's where
Fucking
okay, so
chills.
can I ask you a question since we're talking about the baseball boy scene? Do you think that Dr. Sleep's a horror movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. But what really makes it a horror movie?
That scene.
No.
I mean, there's The Shining,
Yeah,
and the link
The
to
whole
that.
end of the
characters
fucking
at the
hotel.
end.
The end, the supernatural
They
elements.
recreated the blood elevator scene. How
But
could
is
that
it
be?
an intense horror movie? No. But is that baseball scene like take it to a different level though?
Different level.
I think it does because
Yeah,
That
I
is
heard in the
real-world horror.
I heard they were
Child
all really
abduction?
pumped up when they were shooting that. All those cast members, they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna kill this kid," and they're all like, "Blah
Yeah.
blah blah." And that kid acted so well. A lot of them walked away because they felt so gross and ashamed of that.
I
kid
remember
did
seeing
such
that
a
in the
good
theater and
performance.
being like,
recompose
"Holy
themselves.
fuck!" And
Yeah.
then the director's cut of it, which if you own it on Blu-ray, they have a director's cut. That scene's even longer, where he's getting tortured before they kill him. And
You remember we
it's
haven't even
brutal.
talked about Billy, Danny's best buddy that helps him get
Yeah,
clean and
yeah,
gives him
yeah,
a
yeah.
place to live and stuff
Billy's
like that.
awesome.
And then how he
I love
saved
Billy.
Ewan McGregor from getting killed by that chick from The Babysitter 2. And then before she dies, she just says 2 words:
Babysitter 2.
kill
yourself.
yourself. And it was like, oh fuck.
And then he
Boom.
That's
And then right after that,
was a gut punch.
Well, and also when Crow Daddy kills that little girl's dad, that felt
Yeah.
fucked up too because
Yeah.
he was really trying to do good.
you feel for
in
the
that part.
characters in
Yeah.
this movie. Every character
Those deaths
is
mattered.
warranted.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, except for I guess the
And-
shining
and-
vampires.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to. I don't compare books to movies because movies, I think, like if you're gonna make a movie about a book, you just took somebody's inspiration or you took somebody's storyline and you're inspired by it, and you're gonna make your own story. That's what I think you should do. with that. So
Like
I
Kubrick did.
don't. Yes, exactly. That's why I don't fault Kubrick for making changes to The Shining. He did his
He
own
made the
thing.
right one. He did- and then the one, remember I was talking about chills, the hotel chills?
Yeah.
Best part of the movie is when him and the girl are driving to it and they do the exact same zoom in opening scene, but in the dark, driving to the hotel
Amazing.
in the dark.
Amazing.
And just put a lens over it and
Especially with that
Dude.
little island in the middle of
Dude.
the water and
Dude.
like
goosebumps on my knees right now
So
just thinking
good.
about it.
That
Just thinking
theme,
about
that
it.
theme will give you such a chill.
And then it's like, oh, it's Shining 2.
Yeah. It really felt like that. Oh, this is the true sequel to The Shining.
There it
yeah,
is.
Yeah, there it is.
There it is.
Yeah. It's
Doctor Sleep's super dope. I'm
another-
gonna respect you and your decision. Don't you push it.
It's on another level as far as sequels to legendary films go.
I think that this is one of the best horror sequels.
I think
out
this
there.
is yeah. Oh yeah, great.
I'm gonna.
But I think
I
The
don't know if
Shining
that's
is
necess-
maybe one of the greatest films, maybe the greatest film ever fucking made. Not even
Yeah.
greatest horror, maybe one of the greatest films ever made.
Yeah, sure. And I'm not comparing it to The Shining, but I
What,
will
what's
compare
better,
it
Wizard
to,
of Oz?
No. What I'm comparing to The Shining, or no, I'm not comparing it to The Shining. What I am going to compare Doctor Sleep to is other horror sequels, and I think that this is one of the best horror sequels made.
What about Dawn of the Dead?
No, that is the best horror sequel ever made. And Evil Dead 2 and Bride of Reanimator, and you got all these great sequels
Bride
out
of
there,
the
right?
Reanimator is not as high as Dawn of the Dead.
No, it's not. It's not. But still, I'm throwing some notorious like Friday the 13th Part 2 is probably better than Friday the 13th.
Let's not
right?
forget The
So,
Exorcist 2.
Heretic.
There's a lot of
like
good
that.
horror
Kidding.
sequels
Do
out
not
there.
watch that.
No, I like that movie. Watch that movie.
In terms of quality, though, I'm saying that this is one of
Yeah.
the best horror sequels.
Yeah, the
films.
budget,
Yeah.
the perfection. Mike Flanagan dove in and did a
Yeah.
Kubrick impression. And let's be honest, Mike Flanagan did this movie justice, and he channeled his inner Stanley Kubrick in his perfectionism. He did not channel his inner Stephen King. He respected Stephen King,
Definitely.
but he took
Respect him with the story.
inspiration from Kubrick.
Yes.
Which
He made the film the way Kubrick makes a film.
yes, he did. He
We
did.
need more horror sequels with this level of dedication.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta wait 50 years
Yeah.
for the sequel, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. But that's Dr. Sleep at number
Number
two.
two.
And now let's talk about the one that we've all been waiting for. And it is The Shining from 1980. Corey, you need to start off with
My
this one.
favorite movie ever, I think.
Yeah.
Best open for a movie in the history of film, with the sound and the helicopter shots. This was stuff that wasn't happening. Things weren't that cinematic before. I mean, The Exorcist didn't have fucking shots like this.
Especially not in horror.
The Exorcist didn't have fucking things like that. Fucking A. Wow. How did this look so perfect? And even if you look at like the Clockwork Orange and the Full Metal Jacket, this is even a step above Stanley
Yeah.
Kubrick's other stuff. How is this movie so fucking flawless? Was it the remasters? I don't know. Maybe it looked like crap back in the day, but this fucking movie
No.
is flawless. When I watch this, I'm totally engrossed.
How
Every
he
time I watch it, I get sucked in and I feel like I'm watching the movie for the first time. You can watch this movie and over again and it still feels
Yeah.
new. You never get sick of it. You can watch this movie so many fucking times.
You can. And we have, and just because he upgraded to 4K does not make this like the movie
Right,
that
right.
it is, right?
I'm
It's-
just saying,
it's
maybe it was
what-
that.
Yeah.
Stanley Kubrick took 100 takes for each scene to the point where the actors were complaining.
Yeah.
This movie took how long to make? Fucking a year?
It was a long time, yeah.
He did like no fucking joke, no fucking like
Yeah.
this is a master of film making one of the greatest stories of all time.
Yeah.
And it was perfect and it was before its time and it still stands up, and that's why nobody's talking about fucking remaking it besides Stephen King trying to make a TV thing. Grady's daughters are not twins, by the way. Did you know that?
Yeah, they're like 2 years apart.
Like even the action figures I has, it says the Grady twins. They're
They're not twins?
they're not twins.
They're just twins because they
They're
dress
just
alike.
sisters and they wear the same dress. But that is just a misconception that I had. on the
Like
top
8
of my
and 10
notes.
years old or something like that.
Oh, interesting.
All the continuity errors, we kind of talked about that with, Stephen King. But yeah, it's just the house, the greatest character in ever, better than fucking Ashley from Evil Dead. You know what I mean? The Overlook Hotel is one of the first settings that actually plays out as a character. Tell me another
Yeah.
place that is actually a character in a movie.
Yeah, if you were to take the emphasis off of the Stanley Hotel or the Overlook Hotel, excuse me, in this movie, my God, would it lose a lot of power to that? Yeah, it brings so much to it.
Setting.
The setting
Never has a setting
you're right.
ever
You're
made
right.
a movie so amazing.
Yeah.
You could not even watch the actors and just look in the background of
fuck.
every scene
The
and be
vastness
entertained.
of the hotel,
Yeah,
the
that's crazy.
cleanliness.
Crazy. to
Have
think
you
about.
heard the crazy Wendy theory?
No. Well, which one, I guess?
well,
I don't know. I watched
so-
Room 237.
So yeah, well, and if you go on YouTube and look up Shining Theories,
Sure.
there's a whole bunch of people that think that Wendy's the bad guy and she's crazy and she's the one abusing Danny, and that every time you see a continuity error,
Oh, no, I
and the
didn't
thing
hear
that
this.
she's seen things and she's imagining her husband to be crazy, but actually she's starving and being neglectful for her parents. You can look that up on YouTube. It's super weird. I thought I was going to talk more about that, but I'm not gonna.
All right.
Do you guys really think Jack Torrance is a bad guy?
Uh,
When I was watching this with Victoria after the performance after whatever the fuck, the rehearsal.
The rehearsal, yeah.
Yeah. And she just despised Jack Torrance. What a stupid guy. What a mean, awful guy. And then you guys talked upon that, how he was like crazy from the beginning.
He starts.
I don't know, man. If I'm driving and I'm with my family, I'm going to make some fucking snicker jokes. I'm going to tell my kid to eat their medicine. I don't know. I think that
He just seems off. He just seems off from the moment he steps in the Overlook Hotel. So if you were to go, like, as soon as he steps foot into the place, he starts getting possessed or warped or whatever by the presence there. All right, then fine, I buy it. But yeah, he goes pretty 0 to 100 on the crazy scale. Pretty quick in the film. It's just, I love his performance so much that I forgive that. Yeah. But if you were looking at it from like the narrative standpoint of it, yeah, I think it is kind of, it's abrupt. I don't know.
So I got to say this.
I mean, it's not like Amityville. Like, in Amityville, the dad goes crazy against the family and he sucks.
Yeah, but even with Amityville, the beginning of that film is somebody in the house gets possessed and kills the family. Mm-hmm. And then the new family moves in and starts their storyline, right? So that's already
the only other movie where setting was a character was Amityville.
Yeah, that's a good pull. But I mean, like, so you already have the precedent that there's possession of people there, so it wasn't as abrupt. There's a lot of people that argue that Jack's immediately crazy in this film. He's so fucking good at it though, and he's so fun to watch though, that like, who cares?
Can I speak to that for a second?
Yeah, sure.
So as an artist who gets very, very obsessed with his work, I've been working on like a graphic novel for several years. Mm-hmm. And when you are wrapped up in your art and that is the focus of your life, any interruption from your work will kind of make you pissed off like he gets.
Short-tempered. Tell me, I wrap up my art all the time.
I'll be honest with you. I write a lot. I'm working on a story of my own right now, and
gay romance novels.
I'm huge in the gay romance novel community. Yeah, you won't know my pen name. Yeah. It's Jason Longwood. But anyway, it's
now I do.
But no, when I'm writing and like I'm in that groove and then I get interrupted by whoever it is, I kind of sympathize with that scene of him though. Like when you hear me typing,
but you're ashamed of yourself for identifying with that.
Oh, fuck yeah. Like I shouldn't be like that. Obviously.
My pen name is Norman Piedmont, by the way.
And that
Norman
scene,
Piedmont?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. I'm John Longwood.
But that scene right there with Wendy and Jack, when he's working on his novel, I've been in his headspace when you just want to focus on your art and interruption after interruption is getting in your way. You forget about your friends and family because you're obsessed with your art.
For sure.
By the way, Shelley Duvall's acting in that scene, you feel so bad for her because she's just trying to be a loving wife and nice to her husband.
Well,
I feel bad for her as a person.
Dick.
Yeah, after you find out what they put her through and how they're intentionally rude to her and turn their back on her, and like the actual footage is actually adorable of them. If you go look at the Stanley Kubrick's daughter made a documentary while Stanley Kubrick was making a film, and she filmed basically Kubrick and Wendy acting, and you could see how frustrated she was. but she would talk back. She'd be like, ugh. She would get mad and she would like fight against him, and you would see them get in arguments, and he'd be like, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? And you could see he get frustrated. But then his daughter interviewed Wendy, or Shelley Duvall, after the fact, and Shelley Duvall stands, she goes, I love Stanley Kubrick. I respect Stanley Kubrick more than almost anybody
nice.
because yes, he put me through that, but he made me amazing. And yes, I was frustrated at the time.
Yeah.
I hated the crew.
Her performance.
But he is my friend, and I respect him as a filmmaker, as one of the greatest filmmakers. The footage is out there. She is 100% down and appreciates everything that Stanley Kubrick did.
Okay.
By underfeeding her and making it cold and making her work wet and doing all these things to put her in the space.
And that's the
because
thing
she looks at her performance as maybe one of the greatest fucking performances in cinema history.
Well, and I think we
just
all
as much as
should.
we do.
I
I
mean-
think she looks at it and is like, how the fuck did I do that?
The ash on
And
that
she-
cigarette was probably real.
Yeah, it probably was. But I mean, like, she went through hell, and you see that come through in her performance. And it's unfortunate now that we've seen like what she is today, which she is kind of that crazy old lady that.
Is she?
Oh yeah. Have you not seen any of her recently?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, I don't know if it was like a fucking Dateline episode or what the fuck it was, but there's footage out there of her within the last yeah, but it's like she's kind of off her rocker.
Sure.
She doesn't even look like the Shelley Duvall.
No.
I mean, she
looks
mentally,
like a woman
physically,
that has been abused by Stanley Kubrick.
100%. Well, no, that's the thing is that she looks like she has gone through some trauma, both mentally and physically. She does not look like the Shelley Duvall from this film. And so
I have a weird standpoint where when I first watched this movie as a teen, I hated Shelley Duvall's character. I hated Wendy. Wendy annoyed me. I'm one of those people that can't handle crying.
okay,
But I'm just saying, like, I did not like the character, and after me watching this movie at least 100 times, and actually me jumping into the character of Wendy in our performance.
Oh yeah, you were a great
me
Wendy, by the way.
Trying to do Wendy.
Yeah.
In my last couple watches, I am enamored by Wendy. Wendy is now one of my favorite characters.
She's adorable.
Yeah, and
she's really adorable.
I've
film.
developed a crush and
Oh,
all
she's
kinds of other
cute
things.
as hell.
Yeah. Well, and you're a father now.
Oh, yeah.
Since the first time you watch his film, so I mean that's got to play into it, right? I mean, like the whole thing of like I got to
I'm a
protect
girl
my child.
father, but I mean,
Well, you're still like a parent,
Yeah.
I guess, you know. So I mean, like, what if you're, what if I was coming at you and your daughters with an axe? You know, like.
I mean,
you'd be pretty
let's
fucking
be-
crazy.
I got you by about 50 pounds. And
you just
I don't give a
muscle
fuck
it
if
out
you
of
have
my
an
head.
axe, okay? I'm not worried about you, Nate.
That's fair.
I'm not. I'm
All
just
right.
kidding.
I appreciate
but
that.
yeah, no, I think it's great, and I've appreciated her as a character, and that's one of the beautiful things about this movie, man. You can totally be against a character and then watch it so many times and then see a character
Yeah.
a whole different way,
Yeah.
and finally understand things. I don't know. I read, or I watched somebody else say that they read that the Stanley Hotel or the Overlook Hotel didn't have a room 217 or a room 237.
It didn't.
Yeah.
No.
So it didn't matter. He did that to, like, fuck you. I can make it whatever room I want.
Yeah. Well, and that leads into the Room 237 documentaries of why he changed the number on that, right?
The woman in the bath, hot or no?
No.
Not even before she changed?
She had that who's that
Russian supermodel look?
She did. But I'm thinking of like Flavor Flav's girlfriend from A
Oh,
View
yeah,
to
yeah,
a
yeah,
Kill.
yeah. Yeah, I know.
What you know which one I'm talking
yeah,
about?
I know who you're talking about. I'm trying to think of her name.
I mean, not body shaming or anything,
Brigitte Nielsen.
Yeah.
Brigitte Nielsen. Yeah, she kind of had that look.
but getting out of the bath, you're never going to look your most flattering. You're not done
that
with the
mirror
makeup.
every time I open up that curtain, and I'm like, damn, I could do better. I don't know.
I every hotel room I go to, I immediately go to the bathroom just to make
Jack's
sure.
reaction to the woman in the bath.
Is there a
though.
naked girl here? Nah.
Ah, damn.
Oh, man.
Not
Jack's
even a corpse.
reaction, how he was
That'll
willing
work.
to cheat on Wendy, and
Yeah, fuck
and then why didn't he tell her the truth?
Because
Is it
I
because
think
he
I
believed
think he's
that he
full.
imagined it?
I think he's fully possessed by the hotel at that point. Yeah, I think he is.
There's nothing there.
Because that was after the that's after he took a drink at the bar, right?
Oh, yep.
Yeah, so he's fully in. Yeah.
Dick Halverson. Is that how you say his last name?
Halloran.
Halloran.
Dick Halloran.
The dope posters in his room.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, it's like weird. It's like it's like the faces you show to
Why don't
different
they
people.
sell those?
I'm just gonna go down to Florida for the winter, and then it's like,
Why don't they sell posters like that at the
just naked chicks,
at truckers?
Well, they do, I'm sure.
To
but-
Danny, he's a kind old man, but to himself, he's a cool dude.
Yeah, he's fucking cool. Yeah, he's living the bachelor life. Dick Halloran doesn't give a fuck.
His death, how far he traveled, what he did to go help,
Dude.
and then for him to immediately get chested in the face. Did you know there's only 2 people get killed in this movie?
Yeah. So here's the thing with this, and for all the people that say that he comes halfway across the country to come here just to die. If he didn't do that, Wendy never made it out of that bathroom.
True.
Oh,
we got to
and they never would have
that.
had a cat to leave on.
And they never would have got out of there. Yes, they
He
would have
brought
died.
them their
Yes.
escape vehicle.
Yep, for sure. So his death and him coming all that way just to die within the first
Same
10
Danny
seconds,
and Randy,
right? Yeah, like very
It's longer than
pointless
10
character.
seconds. I always thought it was like 5 seconds, but like you're like, oh, he's gonna die, right? Oh, no, wait, okay.
Dick Halloran is
Yeah.
the MVP of black characters to die in horror movies.
He really, yeah.
Well, what about Night of the Living Dead? That dead.
Oh yeah, that's close.
Wake up, sucker.
Ken Foree.
Yeah.
What else? The bathroom where Jack talks to Grady, the red bathroom.
Yeah, oh my God.
It's on my
Incredible
bucket list
scene.
to piss in there.
Incredible scene.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. Hey, I hear there's a bar over in Minnesota that like recreates the gold room and the bathrooms.
Oh, really?
I need to go there.
Jesus, yeah. Well, no, we need to
in
go
costume.
there. Yes.
We do. Shout out to my friend Dusty who let me know about it.
Fuck, yeah. That
All right, who can do their best Tony impression?
Okay. Oh my God. All right.
Hello.
We've all got our fingers
Okay,
up
I'll
right
go
now
first.
for our
I'll
listeners.
go first. Hello, Danny. I'm your friend Tony. Red Rum, Red Rum.
Yeah.
All right, you.
All right.
I don't want to go there, Mrs. Torrance. Red Rum! Red Rum!
Okay,
Red Rum!
Red Rum. Hey, your turn.
I can't follow that up.
Put your finger up.
Fingers up. Fuck. Give me a line.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. We just gave it to him.
There's something wrong. I can't remember.
It's tough. Yeah.
Me, Mr. Torrance. Don't go to the hotel.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
but the kid doing that though at that young an age,
I liked
pretty
that
good.
child actor.
He did good.
Dude, to get a kid to just like violently shake and spit like that, and like for an audience to believe it, I mean, like I was actually really impressed.
One more
with-
question for you guys. Jack Torrance's best performance of all time or no?
What,
Can we name
Jack Torrance or Jack Nicholson? Okay, okay.
Like best Nicholson performance?
Best Jack Nicholson performance of all time. Did he do better in any other movie besides The Shining? Oh, because they say that Jack Nicholson played himself in this film. That he was.
Well, and I
in
love that
character
behind the
as
scene
himself.
footage of him just getting ready
Oh,
to
yeah.
chop through the door and like, yeah, where he's getting
He's
himself
amping
all
himself
amped up.
But
yeah.
I mean, he's done a lot of great movies. Is
Oh
this
my
his
God,
best
yeah.
performance, hands down, or is there anything that rivals it?
Hang on. Nicholson chews the scenery in every film he's in.
Yeah, but what's
the
his
one who
best
flew the
performance?
cuckoo's nest. I personally
Fantastic.
love him as the Joker just because he's literally chewing the scenery. He's like,
Yeah.
there's that scene when he's sitting at the desk where he's just making
I could
those faces
see
like,
Cuckoo's Nest more than Batman, but
Cuckoo's Nest is pretty fucking
Closer.
incredible. I got to be honest though, The
I think it's
Departed
The Shining.
wouldn't have been anything without Jack Nicholson in
but
that
that's
role.
old Nicholson too.
I think this movie
Yeah,
thrives
but I mean, like
because of
he is
Nicholson.
He is
I
fucking.
mean, what about the
intense.
Witches of Eastwick, guys?
Oh yeah.
There's not a lot of bad
He's a
Jack
horny
Nicholson
motherfucker.
performances though.
Going south.
I've seen that. Have you seen that?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
own
I
that
like
movie.
that.
Hang on. More to my point about
Last detail's good.
Dr. Sleep being number one. Would The Shining be as good if any other actor played Jack Torrance.
No, I don't.
When we do our recast, I actually have somebody that might.
Oh, really? Okay,
Oh,
interesting. I'm excited.
So
to
I
see
think
that.
we can answer that.
Here's the
question
thing.
later.
I think that this is his best role, but it is by like a hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got some incredible work.
I think Cuckoo's Nest is the closest rival, though.
A Few Good Men, though. Remember that?
You can't handle the truth.
Yeah.
He had a smaller part in that, though, didn't he? Kind of. Well, no.
He did, but he fucking rocked it, and that's all anyone remembers is his role from it.
Only honestly
Cruise
supernatural
wishes it was
thing
Nicholson.
in The Shining, the only honestly supernatural thing that happens is part of the reason why I like this movie so much, where it could be reasons for tons of stuff, but the only thing that happens without an explanation that you could say that it wasn't haunted and it was just a guy going crazy and killing his family from being pent up is when he gets locked into the food cellar and a ghost unlocks the door. Other than that, is there anything that couldn't be looked at in a different way as just a guy being cooped up, angry at his family, wishing he could have a drink? There's nothing else supernatural that happens.
No. Well,
and that's why I loved it.
Yeah.
For the book is a very supernatural movie. And
Yeah, it
Stanley
definitely is.
Kubrick made
Definitely
it real with one exception. How the fuck did the cellar door get unlocked?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point.
Good point.
And to your last question's point though, I was thinking about the chopping the axe down and the here's Johnny and all this other stuff. Him in that cellar, you got a surprise for you, man. Yeah, like that actually is the best acting scene, I think, for me in the movie. And
he did great.
Yeah, amazing.
Such an awesome death too. I mean, I know his face. Everybody complains about how stupid his face looked when he was frozen.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But...
And we never talked about how when he was in the maze, you couldn't see his breath. You couldn't see anybody's breath, so it couldn't have been that fucking cold to freeze to death. But whatever. Kubrick, I think he does those things on purpose because he would have noticed that detail. But yeah, I thought him freezing to death in the maze was fucking super cool. The end scene, Good Night, the Stars and You. This is a fucking great movie. I don't know how you could rank anything above it. I really don't. I really don't.
He looks at Jacoby when he says that. Yeah.
Rewind the track.
This is, and for me, this is one of the horror greats of all time. It is a simple story. It is on paper, it is a simple plot. But the thing that you get from Kubrick, the weird feeling you get from it, the performances you get from this movie, and like I said before earlier in the podcast, there is something when you watch this movie that you finish it and you're like, no, there was something else going on behind that one, and it makes you want to rewatch it again and again and again, and each time you do, you gather something else afterwards.
There's a super beautiful mystery about
fucking yeah, and it's a mystery even. According to Room 237, even the mystery has not been figured out yet, and it's one of those movies that you can watch.
And Kubrick
over
can't
and
tell
over
us
again.
anymore unless he wrote it down and locked
I
it
don't
in a
think
safe.
I don't think he ever would, and I think he did a lot of this stuff on purpose for us to just overanalyze this. And I think that this is just truly a horror masterpiece. Yeah, I mean we've gushed a lot about it, this is great. And I'm so happy that I had the journey with this movie that I did, where I first started, where I was just like, what's all the fuss about? This was good, but it's not great. To keep watching it over the years.
To becoming a world famous blowjob bear on stage in one of the
and now
shows
and now I'm cosplaying as a blowjob bear, right? Yeah, I mean, who would have thought
Epic.
20 years, 20, 30, 25 years later,
guy.
you know? Yeah.
You played the part of the 2-second part that everybody...
And
what
it was
with that part?
I love
it
the
was
sound
notable.
effect they did during that in the
It was
music store.
notable. Yeah, right.
Iconic.
Yeah, the score, we didn't even talk about the score, the phenomenal score in this movie.
And at the
too.
time, it was revolutionary because at that time, most movies had traditionally scored like orchestral pieces. This score relied on sounds at time, which was new. And another thing about the entire Shining movie is in 1980, there was nothing like it.
No, fuck no. No, this was cutting edge back then. It was definitely Like,
And it's
your
the
horror,
most 70s and 80s film of all time because it literally came out on the precipice of a decade. Literally, it was made in 1979, released in 1980.
Yeah.
There's so much 80s to it, but there's so much 70s to it.
yeah,
In
but
the
I mean,
best
like,
ways.
but you're talking about how it's on that upper echelon.
It literally
of different horror movies.
escorted everyone into the 80s.
I mean, think about all the horror of the 70s. Yeah, there was some very polished horror films in that, like The Omen, The Exorcist, even Dawn of the Dead. But that's kind of down below.
Yeah.
I would say big budgets
This
would
is
have
a
been Exorcist,
mainstream
Omen.
fucking movie.
Shining is leagues above those two.
Exorcist
you know, in terms of like
and-
how it's shot. You know,
Exorcist and Shining, I think, are the two.
oh for sure. And Friedkin's Exorcist, I'm not trying to take away from that, but I'm talking about like he told a top 10 horror film of all time type of story with that one, but the visuals in The Shining, you didn't
Amazing.
have that in The
amazing.
Exorcist.
it
you know?
ingrains itself into your brain.
Yeah.
And at the time, I don't think the audience was ready for The Shining. I mean, movies like The Thing, The Shining, the world audience was not ready for them. Both those movies didn't get good reviews. They were too grotesque.
No,
they got
definitely not.
Razzies.
They're
The
horror. They're
Shining got a
supposed to get
Razzie.
good reviews.
But today, they stand the test of time. You can go back to The Shining, watch it again and again, take out something new. It's iconic.
Yep.
And on that note, we recap. Room number 4, Room 237. Number 3, Stephen King's The Shining, TV series, 1997. Number 2, Dr. Sleep. Number 1, The Shining. My opinion, the greatest movie of all time. But
Yeah. Awesome and fun list. And I think we did it justice. We talked about all of them in great detail.
Yeah.
And
Except
if
for
you haven't seen
237,
them, yeah, we're good.
Hey, Nate,
Yeah.
are you scared of this place?
No. There ain't nothing here. It's just that, some places are like people. Some shine and some don't. It's just that they overlook as something like shining. Doc, where something happens, it can leave a trace of itself behind. Say it like when someone burns toast, when something happens, it can leave other traces behind. Not things anyone can notice, but things that only people when they shine can see.
So this week, we're going to call awards shines. Just like
Let's shine.
Dick explained to us about shining. We're going to leave a question
Dick Halloran
like toast. You can smell burnt toast
You can smell burnt toast.
moments after it was burned.
But these shines can't hurt you. They're just like pictures in a book.
Yeah.
There we go. Yep.
So we have a few less things here, but I'm going to give you guys some awards to give out. Who's your man crush of the Shining series? Best looking guy. I'm thinking, is it Jack Nicholson? Is it Ewan McGregor? Is it Crow Daddy? Who's your man crush?
Not Nicholson. And I think it's got to be Ewan McGregor, right?
I'm
think
going
it's got
Crow Daddy.
Crow Daddy's pretty cool,
was pretty
though.
cool. I
He's
like
a pretty
that.
cool dude.
I mean, Rose the Hat could have had anybody, and she picked him. And
True.
the pain
Yeah,
she had
that's
when
a
he
good
died,
point.
she had a crush on him.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
She had more than a crush.
She liked Crow Daddy more than Wendy liked Jack at
Yes.
the beginning.
Yep. For sure.
Crow Daddy's my answer.
I gotta say Nicholson. There's just something about a man with a receding hairline and a burgundy corduroy jacket that
He's got a crush on
turns
his
the ladies on.
Yeah.
got a crush on himself.
Yeah. Seems oddly specific, but yeah, I get it.
Lady crush from the Shining series. Shelley Duvall, the woman in the bath, Rose the Hat, Rebecca De Mornay, the second Wendy.
Yeah, sure.
Who you
Second
got?
Wendy. It's Rose the Hat, dude.
You think Rose the Hat?
Rose the Hat from Dr. Sleep? Oh, my Lord. Rebecca Ferguson is gorgeous.
I went Wendy too. Hand that rocks the cradle, Rebecca De Mornay.
Wendy, too. All right.
I liked them all. I looked them all up. Had to look up their sexy images on Google, of course.
Yeah.
You did?
I did.
Okay.
I typed in each actress. Sexy, right? But I'm going to say
Rebecca De Mornay nude.
I should have tried
Just
that.
Googling all these things.
But I have to go with Shelley Duvall.
Yeah.
If you look at some of her early 60s photography, or early 70s photography, she has those doe eyes. And as goofy as it is, the team
And I wanted to
worked for
say
her.
Wendy too. I wanted to say Wendy too because behind the scenes,
She's cute. She's a little cutie.
but in the movie, she's
In the movie, not so much, but her in makeup and like done up, she is a fox.
So
curled hair and stuff like that.
Three-way
It's
split.
like
I don't know.
bangs and oh yeah.
Best minor character in the Shining series. I actually do have nominees for this one.
Okay.
Crow Daddy, Dick, the Grady's daughters, Lloyd the bartender.
So you said Dick Halloran was in there, though, right? Yeah. You just said Dick. So I don't know if it was just Crow Daddy Dick.
Crow Daddy Dick.
Crow Daddy Dick.
I don't know, or is there anything else? I don't know.
It's got
Blowjob Bear.
Ooh, dude. Okay, you know what? I am gonna go Blowjob Bear, and not because I was Blowjob Bear during our set, but because people remember that, and it is 2 seconds long.
Yeah,
people remember the Blowjob Bear from the movie.
and that wasn't in the book, right?
Definitely not. No.
It's very memorable.
Yeah.
I gotta give some praise to the actress who played Abra, and I can't believe we haven't praised her yet, let alone mentioned
You're
her
talking
name.
about the
in this
girl
movie.
that
We
could
forgot to talk about
blow her
Abra.
brains out?
Yeah.
The guy that told dude to blow his brains
Oh,
out?
Snakebite Andy.
No.
That's who you're talking about.
The girl that could shine with Danny.
Yep.
She was pretty good, and I don't like kid characters.
But she was a good actress.
Yeah.
I want to see her story after The Shining,
Yeah.
I mean, she was better
after
than
Dr.
Danny in the TV series.
Oh, definitely.
Everybody
Definitely.
was.
I don't know. She brought so much to it, and then after she locked the zombie in the bathroom, I want to see what happens next.
Good answer. I picked the Grady's daughters because it's such an iconic thing.
Yeah,
you see that. And
same thing with Blowjob.
They
Bear,
really
yeah.
didn't say
Yep.
much. They didn't have a
Nope.
big. They were in the book though, right? Obviously, they were in the book, right?
I don't remember them. If they were, it was nothing significant.
Well,
I
besides
don't really...
Grady killed them.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that whole storyline was there. Yeah.
I went with the Grady twins. Worst part in all of the Shiny series.
The hedgerow animals from the miniseries.
Me too.
And from the book, I guess, for that matter.
The moving hedge animals.
Yeah, I just don't like that.
I had 2 answers for worst part. One was the CGI hose with teeth from the miniseries.
Which is in the book. Yeah, it's not great.
Oh boy.
Not great.
But I'm going to say the worst part was probably the entirety of Room 237.
The harebrained theories.
Oh, the documentary. Okay, yeah, yep.
Yep.
Best costume from the Shining series. What would be the best cosplay or the best costume?
So I didn't have an answer for this, but thinking back on it, it's Wendy. I think is more iconic than
Jack. More iconic than the Grady twins.
The Grady twins have to be the most iconic.
Yeah, Grady twins are pretty. Yeah,
because you need 2 people to do it.
Yeah,
you recognize it the second you see the dress.
Yeah, you're right. It's the Grady twins. Yep.
That being said,
you're wrong.
Jack Torrance.
My best costume is obviously Jack Torrance. I mean, the red corduroy jacket.
Wearing it right now.
Yeah. To viewers,
if you were holding an axe and had a different button up on, yeah.
All right, best death in The Shining.
And corduroy's back, by the way.
It is. Yeah,
Never left.
What'd you say?
A best death in The Shining.
Yes, I put, and I got to be careful because there's some mildly overlapping things, but I went Dick Halloran as best death
because it was
in the
sudden.
80s Shining.
Because it was such a you didn't see it coming. It was so surprised. First time you see that death, you can't believe it.
It's because you love him so much.
I mean, it's an axe.
so
in the chest.
lovable. Yeah.
And I know a lot of people will disagree with me. I was thinking about doing that, but I actually did Jack Torrance's death.
Okay.
Freezing to death in the maze.
Sure.
Running through the maze rampant and getting tricked and
Just
being killed by his son. freezing to death
Yeah.
and becoming a permanent part, and then haunting it, and then becoming the leader of fucking Overlook Hotel.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I gotta say, the best death was Rose the Hat.
Are you fucking with us
I'm
right
not
now?
fucking with you.
When they
Like, hey,
steam
Dr.
sucked
Sleep,
her-
number one.
I promise, I'm
Are
not.
you fucking with us?
I promise, I'm not.
We invited you onto this podcast. No, okay, but Rosa Hat. I'm
She
sorry.
did such a good job in the movie, apparently not the book, but was such a good villainess in the film.
She don't
that
look bad in yoga pants either. When they knocked her off that fucking camper.
You wanted
That's
to
what I
see
am
her
talking
die.
about.
You wanted to see her death. And then that moment when she's like all up in Danny's business, like, oh, what do you have in there? And he's like, they're hungry or whatever. Or they're starving.
It is 100 times.
the payoff.
What about
The
Danny's
payoff.
death at the end of Dr. Sleep? Wasn't that, I mean, him sacrificing himself in the boiler room?
Oh, if we're talking best death that way, that
I mean,
was
we're talking
heartfelt.
best death. I mean,
Yeah,
you can look at it however you want to.
Yeah, that was him trying to. I think that's Flanagan trying to pay homage back
To
to
King.
King at that point. But no, I'm giving you shit right now, just to give you shit. But honestly, that's a great death because we
It
were
is
talking
cool,
about that where like
Because she didn't get killed by one character from Overlook Hotel. It was everybody at the
it's
same
the
time.
payoff of all his ghosts that he unlocks.
She got
yeah.
the steam sucked out of her.
Yeah, it was awesome.
All right, so we're doing
It was
our new
awesome.
thing. The most horrifying part, the most creepy part, and the most savage part. We are the savage horror creeps. So I want to know first, most horrifying part in The Shining. I'll go first.
Yep.
Blood pouring down the elevator. Boom, boom, boom. Pushing away so much blood that it moves furniture. That horrifying picture. I smile to sleep nightly. I think that image is ingrained. All that blood, all that Native American blood, apparently from 237.
Yeah, oh, no shit. Yeah.
But I just think that scene is so powerful and it's so artistic and it's horrifying. And to have that much blood and to still, the MPA not to take it down.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was a Quentin Tarantino film, they would have had to make it black and white.
That's a good point. Creepy.
That's a lot of blood, dude.
Yeah.
Horrifying. Let's just do horrifying first.
Oh,
Horror first.
Horrifying. I put bathtub scene.
Woman in the bath.
Yeah, because he's all about that. And then when you start kissing a girl and then she turns into a rotting old woman,
Okay.
that's pretty fucking horrifying to me.
What about you, Jacoby?
If I'm talking The Shining, 1980.
Well, all four of the movies.
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
Okay, on my list I have Baseball Kid.
Okay, interesting.
Yep.
Okay.
That's
I
a
think
good answer.
I think we covered that enough already. Baseball
Most
Kid.
creepy part in the Shining series. See, I had Woman in the Bath. Kissing a woman.
I think there's going to be a lot of overlap here.
And then,
most creepy for me was the twins, and then all of a sudden the flash to where they're dead and cut up in the hallway, and then flashback, and then cut up, and they get that was creepy to me.
Most creepy?
Most creepy goes back
Rose
to
the Hat.
Nope. But it is Dr. Sleep. There's that moment when Danny has that vision of the baby from the woman he slept with dying because
yeah.
no one was there to care for it.
Yeah.
That gets under my skin.
Yeah. Oof. Yeah.
Most savage part. See, I had the baseball kid getting eaten.
Baseball boy. Yeah. Baseball boy in me. No.
What was
baseball,
your
baseball boy in
the
Dr.
baseball boy in me?
Sleep.
Baseball boy in me.
The baseball boy in me just really dying. Yeah.
Most savage scene in Shining series.
My definition of savage might have been a little askewed here. I thought like savage as in, oh yeah, fuck yeah, savage, right?
Oh yeah, I mean like
the first time I saw Dr. Sleep,
like it's kind of gross.
All three of these were Dr. Sleep.
Grossest makes you feel
icky.
Yeah.
Okay, so this does not attest to grossest makes you feel icky. If I said grossest makes you feel icky, it would be the dead baby.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Vision.
Yeah, fair enough.
But savage, I thought savage is in, oh yeah, fuck yeah, they went there. That's cool, right?
Yeah.
I love the moment when they did the ambush. When they ambushed the knot, like the knot shows up like they're gonna fuck shit up.
All the guns.
But then they just, roll out with the
That's
hunting rifles.
really
and take
fun.
out most
Really
of them.
fun.
All them vampires cycling.
Yeah.
When I first watched that, I was like, fuck yeah!
Yeah. Yeah.
Rose the Hat did nothing.
Eat it!
Just screamed and cried a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I got for shines. We do this thing now on Savage Horror Creeps where we recast our number one movie. And our number one movie is the original 1980 The Shining. I have 8 characters. We're going to recast them all. Let's start. Should we start from the bottom or the top?
Oh boy, I don't know. Let's start from the top. Yeah.
Jack Torrance. I got the answer.
Okay, what do you got?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, I feel like I got one that could.
Leonardo
be
DiCaprio
close
can
to.
play any part Jack Nicholson did. Something about those two remind me of each other. They have a darkness and a sweet and a
yeah.
Dude, Leonardo DiCaprio right now doing The Shining as Jack Torrance with his leg.
It's a great one. It's a great
Leonardo
one.
DiCaprio.
Yeah.
Tell me you got a better one.
I don't know if it's a better one, but I think it will at least give you a run for the money. Cillian Murphy. No.
Oh.
Have you seen Oppenheimer? Have you seen
See, I had him questionable about being Lloyd. He was in my running.
Okay,
for
have you,
Lloyd.
what about Red Eye? What about Red Eye?
Like the movie Red Eye?
Yeah.
Wes
I
Craven.
don't really remember that actually.
He was pretty
Two-thirds out of
psychotic on
plane.
that one.
Okay.
Yeah. I think he can go there.
I mean,
I think
I
he has
still,
the ability
I
to
still
go
see
there.
28 Days Later, Cillian Murphy. I know he's
Sure,
done so
sure.
much stuff.
Yeah, no, he's.
I don't know if he has the chops to do it.
I think he does.
Okay.
I think he does.
Who did you have? Jack Torrance?
I have 2.
Did you just pick yourself?
No. I have 2 actors I would love to see play this role. One is David Harbour, a.k.a. Sheriff Hopper from The Shining.
Oh, he's too big, though, isn't he? Isn't he too badass?
He's too friendly.
But he could pull off mean if he tried, right?
Yeah,
I mean, people say I look
He'd
like
be
him.
intimidating.
I don't remind a lot of people of
You're
David
better
Harbour.
looking than David Harbour.
You think so?
Yeah.
That was a nice thing anybody said to me in a while.
I think you could cosplay him if you tried.
Red Guardian.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. You're definitely better
sure.
looking than that.
My second one.
Okay.
My second one for Jack Torrance. And this one, I say with sincerity, not with comedy. Jim Varney.
Who's that? I know the
Ernest P.
name.
Ernest?
Worrell. Now, that guy was
Wow.
Jim Varney was a professionally trained thespian. He was trained in the School of Shakespeare. He
Yep.
can play serious.
You have
And
such a hard on for Ernest.
hang on, there are times when that actor has gotten to play a serious role,
Oh, yeah.
and he does a good job. And I would love to see him play serious.
What
You're
were
not going to
they?
get it. You're not going to get it.
I mean, he died.
He's dead. He's dead.
But I would have loved to have seen him
but-
play that.
What were his serious roles, though?
Oh, okay. This isn't actually a serious role, but I've seen him play a villain before, even if it was a comical villain. He was in like 3 Ninjas 4 or whatever.
Knuckle Up or whatever it was. High Noon, the one with Hulk Hogan in it too.
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay.
But
yeah.
like when he wants to
High
play a
Noon
villain,
Mountain.
he
Fucking
can.
A, dude. I love that. Like,
Okay.
Danny, the guy that's doing Dune right now
I
is
think
like, I'm going to remake The Shining. I'm Danny
Ernest P.
Villeneuve.
Worrell.
Yeah.
Ernest P. Worrell.
Give me the chimpan. Have you seen Three Ninjas
All right,
4?
who wins that one?
Slow night tonight, eh, Vern?
Who wins that one? Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, fine. I mean, he's a great actor. I think he's a great actor. But I think Cillian Murphy could give him a run for his money. I don't think you've been watching enough Cillian Murphy movies.
Wendy recast. So I feel like I know what you're gonna say.
No, you don't.
I thought you were gonna say Anya Taylor-Joy because you always say Anya Taylor-Joy,
Okay,
and she would do great. But I'm giving
she
it.
would.
But I'm giving it to Mia Goth.
Really?
Put pictures of them side by side, and she has cosplayed it, dude. I think she would nail that. Leonardo DiCaprio, Mia Goth, The
Yeah.
Shining.
I can
Perfect.
see it.
Yeah.
You got a silly one.
Maybe. Maybe. But, you know, as a sophisticated man that is in touch with the times, it's 2000 plus 24, right? So why does Wendy have to be a girl?
Oh, who are you picking?
Well, you know, I started thinking about Shelley Duvall. She's an interesting looking lady that you don't really see in Hollywood these days anymore. And I thought, what is the most comparable actress to
Kim
Shelley Duvall?
Kardashian's husband?
No. So then I started thinking like, well, maybe Wendy is more of like a Wendell or something like that. So maybe Wendell Torrance's Steve Buscemi.
What? All that lead up to say Steve Buscemi.
Steve
again?
Buscemi. Big eyes, big teeth. Come on. He's got those weird, unique features that Shelley Duvall had.
I would boycott.
You know,
the
Jack,
remake
I
in
could
2
make you
seconds.
I could make you a sandwich. Maybe
know
check
where I'm
out
going
some of
with
your
that.
work.
Steve Buscemi.
Too
you couldn't see
silly.
it?
It's too silly.
Too
No.
silly.
It's too silly.
Oh, jeez.
It's too silly.
Oh, well, excuse me.
Who do you got, Jacobs?
Okay, for Wendy, I have Gina Davis, circa the late 80s, early 90s.
Oh, okay.
Something about her just tells me after filming A League of Their Own, she knows how to hold a baseball bat.
Is that a sexual thing?
No, it's
No,
a
okay.
League of Their Own, that's the girl baseball
not
player.
even that
Oh,
good of
okay.
a movie.
Yeah, you're right. No,
But
it's
she
a
knows
good-
how to
it's
hold a
good
baseball
movie.
bat.
There's no crying in The Shining, though.
All right.
So Shelley Duvall famously holds a baseball bat worse than anyone in The Shining.
She really does. She still fucks up Jack, though.
Yeah, but she could have
this
laid him
stairs
out
got him
permanently.
worse than.
Yeah, definitely.
I didn't even. Danny Torrance. I couldn't think of a kid that was young enough.
So I have a
to say
serious
this.
one. It's not Steve Buscemi.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, I'm bringing it back.
Gary Busey?
I'm reeling it in.
Gary Busey. Gary Busey.
Yeah, but like Point Break, Gary Busey. You know? Like,
Yeah.
What do you got?
Noah Schnapp, which is Will from Stranger Things.
That's who I have.
No shit.
Will, Stranger Things Season 1. You can look at my paper right there.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, that's my note right there. That's
Fucking
funny.
A!
There we go. Yeah.
I mean, he's 19 now.
There
but,
we go.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but
I mean, circa
Yeah.
Season 1.
yeah.
Dick I can't say his last name.
Halloran.
Halloran. I want to say Halverson for some reason. Who you guys got? I picked Tony Todd. Candyman.
That's a good one. I like
that's
that.
so much better than anyone I thought of.
Yeah, me too.
I was gonna say Ken Foree, but
kinda-
he's too Rob Zombie now.
Yeah, I kind of sexed it up a little bit, like what Hollywood would do. And I
Denzel
went with,
Washington?
No, Idris Elba.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he could do it.
Yeah, I think so.
I picked Tony Todd because you can't have all big stars, right?
Yeah. Well,
be
that's
cheap.
yeah.
And
I know,
they'd like
right?
it.
Yeah, we spent all the money on Steve Buscemi on this one.
Who do you have?
I had two funny ones and a serious one. I think either Dave Chappelle.
Oh, I could see Dave Chappelle.
You know, if he was serious, yeah, I definitely could.
Or you want to see Samuel L. Jackson call Danny a motherfucker.
I thought about that too, and I'm like, yeah, no one's gonna.
But I
take
think
that
the sad thing
seriously.
is that every time there's a black character, the first thing we think of is Samuel L. Jackson.
But realistically, I mean,
yeah.
Morgan Freeman plays that kind-hearted old man better than anyone.
Oh yeah.
But that being said, I'd rather see Tony Todd, a legend in horror.
Yeah, I would too.
Tony
Yeah.
Todd. I took this seriously, you guys. I don't know. I didn't. No jokes.
As
Okay.
did I. As did I.
All right.
Can't have a Jack and Wendell
Grady.
Torrance? Jesus.
Recast Grady.
Yeah.
I got the perfect one for this one.
Well, that's debatable. You should go first.
I think I should go last.
All right, fine. Will Patton.
He holds up a picture.
I knew you guys
don't
weren't
know
gonna...
who he is.
Oh, you've seen Will Patton in so many different things. He's really great. He's a really great actor.
Okay. I have to take your word for it.
Oh, come on.
What is that movie from? What is that show from?
That one I don't know.
What is he in that we would know?
The Postman, Armageddon, The Mothman Prophecies, Halloween Ends. Oh, he's the cop in Halloween Ends.
Okay.
The one that's in love with Jamie Lee Curtis.
Who is it? Who is
That
it?
guy? Let me
Yeah,
see
but
that.
like the guy in.
All right.
Yeah, he's the old cop.
He's bald. I'll give you that.
Oh, yeah.
Who'd you have for Grady?
I had two answers. One is just because I want to see the guy in more stuff. I would like to see Alex Winter play Grady, a.k.a. Bill S. Preston Esquire, because that guy can become anyone if
Okay,
he
that's
wants
your
to.
funny one.
My serious one,
That's
though.
your Buscemi. Everyone gets one Buscemi.
Oh, I got more. But realistically, I would like to see John Goodman play Grady. Because
he's
after
great.
10 Cloverfield Lane, he can play
I got you guys beat.
serious.
Louis C.K.
I could see it though. I could
Perfect,
see
right?
it.
bald, rude, unlikable, but yet still likable.
That's his
That's how he comes
transition
back.
yeah, I could see
That's
it.
his renaissance. He plays
Yeah.
Grady.
Oh my god. Yeah, I love it. Oh my.
Louis C.K. is perfect.
Okay.
Grady's daughters.
The twins?
Yeah.
I need to go last on this one because I have the right answer.
This one I'm not very proud of, but I did Maddie Ziegler from Dance Moms and her little sister.
Okay.
From the Sia videos, that girl. Put
Sure.
them both. They kind of look
As
alike.
featured
They're-
on TLC?
Yeah. From Dance Moms.
That's an important thing to note.
Yeah.
That it's featured on TLC. Go on. Yeah.
For the twins,
The sisters.
the sisters. For the sisters in our progressive day and age,
Yeah.
I have chosen Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito.
Oh my god. You burned up your
Twins.
Buscemi already. All right. Yeah.
You couldn't think of anything, huh?
Those were the best.
That's
I
great.
got.
That's fun. That's fun. I like that a lot. Yeah.
Or what about fucking 11 from Stranger Things twice? Just
Nah.
Well, here's the right answer.
all right.
Guys. It's not well known in the acting
Gary
community.
Busey and Gary Busey's brother.
But popular in the TLC reality shows, Abby and Brittany Hansel, the famous conjoined twins.
Actually, yeah, that would. I mean,
Wouldn't that be?
Yeah,
look,
he's-
they're very sweet, but like, wouldn't that be terrifying if you saw
Yeah.
that at the end of the hallway?
put
like,
him in the blue dress.
And then you'd flash to show him split in half on the floor.
Oh my god!
All right, you win
okay,
that.
Oh,
yeah,
Abby
You
and
win that
Brittany
one.
realistically,
Hansel.
that would be great.
Oh my god!
Lloyd the bartender.
I got a good one. William H. Macy. Couldn't you see it?
Oh, he's so old though.
Oh, so good, Lloyd. Why couldn't Lloyd be old?
Oiled?
Oiled. He's all it's William H. Macy, all greased up,
Oiled.
like tan and
An
greased up.
oiled version of him. I said Adrian Brody.
Oh, I could see that. Yeah,
With
that'd
his
be a
big
good one.
nose,
Yep.
his slack back, and his
Yeah, I like that.
and he's
I
got
like
a
that.
sultry voice. I feel like he'd
Yeah.
fit good.
Okay, so for Lloyd, I say this.
Are you taking this seriously, or is this a big joke?
It's both. It would be funny,
It's
but
a serious joke.
It's good.
Yeah.
You're out of mulligans, buddy.
For Lloyd, I'd like to see Tom Cruise play Lloyd.
I could see that.
I mean,
Oh, yeah, that's not it. That's not a
Cocktail,
joke.
he played a bartender before.
Yeah. Except he better not be. Lloyd didn't spin anything, okay? And if you watch, I've watched
Lloyd's doing
Cocktail a long
tricks.
time. I'm a bartender too.
Yeah.
I've watched it a lot. He makes about 7 drinks in that whole movie. He shakes a lot of shit. He spins a lot of things.
Yeah, yeah. he
But
does.
if you were a customer in Cocktail, Jesus fucking Christ, man. Can I get a gin and tonic?
What? Stop shaking it.
Yeah.
Just pour it into a drink.
This guy's been doing tricks for hours, but I haven't gotten a
Oh,
drink
man.
yet. But seriously, imagine Tom Cruise just showing up for that brief cameo role
I love that.
and just
Yeah.
playing it seriously like,
Yeah.
I think you need to take care of
Cruise,
things.
Yeah, he can do it.
I love it.
Women
in the bathtub.
Women in the bath. I have the right answer.
Okay.
So I should probably go last.
All right, well, fine. I'll go first because I have the right answer.
I
And
bet you
all,
do.
all of yours will pale in comparison. Jodie Foster. True Detective, Season 4, Jodie Foster.
You got to think she's got to be naked out of the bath and then an old lady. She's just an old lady. If you put the makeup on her right now, it won't be different.
No, I'd still look at her naked.
Really?
Yeah, oh, sure, yeah. Come at me with the naked body of Jodie Foster. Yeah, why
Who
not?
did you have?
Okay, for the woman in the bath, I went with adult actress Lexi Luna.
That's just okay.
I mean, how long has it been since I watched porn? I don't know who that is.
I don't either, and
You're
yeah.
Googling it right now.
I am Lexi Luna.
We're gonna need a few minutes.
Is that
Okay.
is that a Y or an I?
Did you guys see?
Lexi Luna?
Did you guys see the new movie that's now on Netflix?
Oh, damn.
With
Kind of looks like the what's that, Sprint Girl or whatever? You know what I'm talking about?
I can see it.
I don't know.
Anyway, okay, hang on. Here's the catch, though. She's in the bathtub, but Jack Torrance starts making out with her, looks in the mirror, and she turns into Danny DeVito.
If I knew you were going to take this seriously, I don't even know.
So she shrinks 2 feet.
You can go watch Taylor Swift upstairs with the girls for the rest of the episode if you'd like. That's fine.
Tell me that would be a great scene.
At least I had justification behind Steve Buscemi. It's just
You get the pleasant surprise of
All right,
Lexi
you guys
Luna.
ready for a serious, the right answer?
yeah, unless it's Danny DeVito.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Okay,
She went full frontal naked and
yeah.
no hurt feelings.
Yeah, no hard feelings. Yep.
No hard feelings, and she could go old, easy. She's got the same body as the woman in the bathtub. I think that's
So
a good
what? So what if we combine our ansers? She starts as Jennifer Lawrence. We swap her out with Jodie Foster.
Sure.
Like, okay, cool.
How's Jodie
Not
Foster
Danny
feel about
DeVito.
that?
No. She's Jodie Foster when she changes.
Yeah.
She's Jennifer Lawrence when she's hot.
Yeah.
And in the mirror, she's Danny DeVito. That's what he said. In the mirror. Only in the reflection. Only in the reflection, she's Danny DeVito.
She's somehow worse.
I'm not justifying your answer, by the way.
That's a win-win-win.
This isn't a joke, okay? The recast segment of Sandra Creeps is not a fucking joke, okay?
Oh,
I deserve a fucking cookie for the Louis C.K. Grady answer, okay?
Oh my god. William H. Macy's not bad.
I don't know, guys.
God damn, I love recasting movies.
I don't know, guys. Okay, so that's The Shining. A lot of good time, celebration. Big shout out to our performance. I want to thank you guys big time for helping me out. That I'm the first person in Decadent Cabaret history that ever backed my performance with a podcast. And a lot of people
yeah.
people thought we were going to go up there and eat chips.
Eat chips.
Yeah.
Is that what they
That's
do
what
on
people
other
think
podcasts?
podcasters do. They just eat chips and
Oh,
talk
no.
about their favorite
Maybe.
movies.
Oh, like
then they
hot
haven't
wings or
listened.
some shit?
They
But-
haven't listened.
Thank you guys for that. We're going to look ahead here. March 22nd. Hopefully this podcast will be out by then. Immaculate is a movie starring Sydney Sweeney.
God, that's another one that comes out that weekend, dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I suppose we should, we already looked ahead at Ghostbusters, I guess.
Yeah.
We should probably look ahead at Kong and Godzilla, or maybe we don't. But Immaculate, do you think it's going to be good? This is the first big R-rated horror movie coming out in America. Sydney Sweeney didn't do great in Madam Web,
No,
but they're saying this movie's going to be fucking good, man.
a lot of buzz for this film, and they're saying Sydney Sweeney really dives into the horror role, which I'm excited about.
Which I liked her in that one movie you didn't really like about the suicide.
Her first role?
piano.
Ever? Yeah.
That was her first role ever. No, it wasn't. Well,
It was-
Euphoria she was in before that. Maybe her first
Was she
movie.
really?
Euphoria started a while ago, didn't it?
Not that long ago.
I don't know.
It's only a couple seasons.
Maybe same time.
Yeah. Anyway,
What do you think? Do you think it's going to be good? Do you know anything about this movie?
I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be good.
It's going to be slow, though.
It sounds like
I don't like the church shit.
I think it's going to be
I don't
more.
like the church shit unless it's The Exorcist.
I think it's going to be akin to Saint Maud. Did
Well,
you see that one?
Isn't it the
I heard
same?
about that.
Yeah.
Isn't it the person that made Saint Maud?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Well, that's probably
Same
why.
director.
All right. Well, he hasn't kicked the religious thing then apparently.
yeah,
so
yeah.
I haven't seen a trailer. I don't know anything, but I could either walk into this movie blind or check out a trailer. But
You're not going to see it for months because you're going to go see Ghostbusters over and over and over again with your Ghostbuster buddies.
Maybe.
it is not done by the same person. So Rose Glass did Saint Maud. Michael Mohan.
Well, there's some
is doing-
connection to them. Is it writer? Or at least producer?
Doesn't look like it. Maybe producer, but
what did the director do? What movie am I thinking of?
the director for Immaculate.
Yeah.
The Voyeurs. He wrote that. Basically wrote a bunch of things. Nothing. Yeah.
I could have
The
sworn.
Voyeurs was Sydney Sweeney too, but yeah.
I could have sworn.
Yep. I don't know.
So we got Immaculate coming out. We got Ghostbusters. We got fucking Godzilla and Kong fighting together as a rap group. And then we have...
No, and Late Night with the Devil.
Late Night with the
Hopefully,
Devil.
if it's in your neighborhood, go see it. Support good horror.
Yeah. So I think this is going to be the best horror movie of the year so far, and I don't think it's going to be that.
Immaculate.
It's good and short. Immaculate. 1 hour and 29 minutes.
Yep.
Not freaking bad. March 22nd. Yeah, we're going to have to go to a couple of movies that day.
There's what you thinking at the con?
Well, yeah, I mean, we're going to be at the con.
I know. It's such bad timing, right?
Oh, the director did Duel with Nebula in it.
Oh, fun.
That was okay.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, there's some good movies coming out. We're coming up with some newer horror. 2004, right, is our next episode.
2004.
Yeah. So episode 29 will feature that. And again, for all those people that might have missed it in the beginning of the episode, leave a 5-star review and send us a snapshot of your little
sweepstakes.
Yep. Send a snapshot of your review on iTunes to us at
and we might even
at gmail.com.
We might even up that package too.
Yeah. I mean, I'm willing to do it, but yeah. So you might win a copy of Eyes of Laura Mars at the very least. But we have some exciting stuff coming up.
We might be a little late.
If you're at Chicago.
Chicago.
Oh, it's not Chicago?
Chicago.
It's not a hard I.
Chicago.
Chicago.
Welcome to Chicago.
Chi-town.
Okay, so you're saying it like
City, Chicago.
You said Chi-town?
Yeah, that's what my friends in Ohio call it.
I thought it was Chi City.
Chi-town. My town. Chicago, Illinois. Chicago, Illinois.
Welcome to Chicago, right?
What the hell?
We're weird.
Send it to Savage Horror Creeps.
Can you hear Jacoby rubbing himself?
I can. Savage Horror Creeps at gmail.com.
I adjusted
his jeans just started on fire. He rubbed his legs so much.
Just masturbating while we get through Jim and Vanessa's email here.
I had to adjust my position. I accidentally threw my hand into this liquid candle. So now I've got like this wax glove on myself.
Well, now it's on your jeans too.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, stand still for 2 seconds.
At least the house isn't on fire.
Let me try that
again. We dumped the boiler tonight, right, guys?
Yeah.
The boiler has been dumped.